Is recording.
When last we left off, our party of adventurers found themselves engaged.
Throw it away.
Okay.
Our party of adventurers found themselves engaged in a struggle to try and save Tilly, which ended up being a trap set by the speaker himself for whomever was trying to chase him down. After dispatching Milvia, the party had a pleasant conversation with Ronald Thorne, ending as the party decided to cut their losses and attempt to retrieve the body of Nazir. Escaping into the sewers, you all had counted your losses, which were many, and had retreated to the home of the Royal Rat Authority that sits far below and into the relative safety of the labyrinth that is the sewer system of Rivercrest. You all had sent some messages to Ironhold and to Luminera and also to Amberfield, and we are in the final full day of preparation. You have one long rest prior to the events of this ball. What would you like to do?
How could you leave out that Nazir is Alara's dad from our recap?
Well, there it is.
Thank you so much, Alara.
I mean, he's dead, so it really doesn't matter.
Thanks, Kermit.
That was what I was attempting to do, but you just did it so much better.
I'm good.
Okay, good.
What would you like
I
to
love how you...
Oh yeah, and Nazir was secretly Laura's father.
Secret.
You can't just say it now.
Alright, I take it back. You don't know.
I look to John. Aren't you gonna do that tome thing? Whatever. Like, are you gonna do anything today?
She just wants to write about it in her book.
Get out of bed, John.
John's still gnawing on the bag of jerky he got this year.
Delara is
Who did you
feverishly. You can see Delara's writing letters. She titles one to Coda. She titles one to Kai. And she titles one to Coco. And she hands them to you, to Alara, to put into your bag of holding.
All right.
In an event that I don't make it out of this fight, I would like it.
Look, it's likely.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I would like it if these could make it to Coda and our children.
I bet you didn't tell Coda about your children.
I wasn't able to.
Then how will he know who these are for?
Do you have a mouth?
Looks like my bag of hoarding is all full. Sorry.
How much mass do you think the bag of holding could hold? How many rocks do you think we could just put in there?
It's in cubic feet, or cubic meters. 64 cubic feet of volume, or up to 500 pounds.
You can't breathe in the bag of holding, can you?
No. That's why I can't put my
And-
animals in there.
We can't fit a person in there. We already tried
Can
it.
we just fit
We
his
did
head
not
in
put a
there?
person in there.
What?
Can we just fit his head in there?
What's the point?
Can't breathe and his head is in there. That's
right,
the
but
main.
if we can get a bag of holding over his head, we could probably
We could just
chop
chop
his
his
head
head
off. Anyways.
No, I think we should spend another 400 message.
Hello.
You guys are just jealous you don't have sending.
I do have some. No, I don't.
I was like, then why am I sending everything?
I don't know. Then
Valentina has to
save
speak
his
with
dog.
animals.
He has better
You have
things.
sending?
Probably.
Sending, not spending.
No, I
Yeah.
take care
Yes,
of
I
that.
have the ability to spend.
What level is that?
I have no.
Third, I think.
Okay, third.
Yeah, third. No.
Yes, no.
Sorry.
You better.
Hammer, elbow.
All right.
Off my keyboard.
What was
I don't know, I got rid of it.
You got rid of sending? Oh, it's not useful right now.
I already sent messages to everybody. Cambridge.
I do not have Cindy.
So to confirm, we have our dresses.
Which we don't
I
need.
do not have my dress.
I'm going to wear the dress.
Yeah, I'm wearing my dress.
I'm wearing
Wait,
On
so
top of my armor.
I was gonna ask, does that affect your AC at all?
I'm wearing my dress on top of my armor.
Okay.
You're like
I'm not going to take away your AC.
No!
Why is Gamora?
No! No!
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Can I steal cheese puffs?
Oh,
Yeah,
Drax.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought you said
Oh, sorry.
something else.
You're fine.
If you want more,
Yeah, okay. I just didn't want to go anywhere.
I'm going to get a whole bag. Okay.
Drax. I know who you're talking about with Drax.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't mean to.
Why is
What?
Gamora?
Yeah, I meant to say like, I'm wearing my dress. I'm wearing my dress.
No, that's
Then
not.
Keith goes,
I get-
I'm wearing my dress.
I thought you said it's like drag.
Oh,
So that's why I was like, oh.
Sorry. Cheese puffs, anybody?
I'm good.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Too bad. This
I
is
was
my
like,
bowl.
Cam is very concerned as to why Ember came in crying. He just turned around and gave Noah a look. Sure.
Everybody get cheese puffs.
I can't promise they won't be all over your floor by the end of it.
The kids already do.
Nothing
I can
new.
promise they will be all over your floor by the end of this.
Nothing new.
Thank you.
Hey, sir.
Okay.
I am.
Hey,
Oh,
how'd you
and
get back
also-
in here?
Oh, she's supposed to be in here?
Your cheese puffs are in here.
Hey, Amber. Okay.
What?
Is it,
Um,
so whenever Dolores walking through the sewers, she's constantly like prestidigitating the bottom of her dress to be clean.
I meant to text the group. Side note. I meant to text the group when I was at Super Dollar City because in the saloon show, they have this part that it talks about the magic the guy's performing, like the magic, and he mentions prestidigitation.
No way.
And I laughed
Wow.
hysterically. Yeah.
That wasn't even the joke, was it?
No,
Okay.
that was the end of my story.
Are there any mirrors in the sewer?
There's really dirty water.
I would say
There has to be-
You ask one of the rat things. He's like,
Wait, this is the
Are you
the
telling
crazy
me-
one, right?
no, it's not the
Oh,
crazy
I
one.
want to talk to him.
It's one of the mini rats. It's like it runs away, comes back, goes, and you see what could be generously called a mirror.
Okay.
Like it's a little bit funhousey. Like it's pretty. It's like it's kind of like a piece of metal or something that this thing clearly tried to polish a lot. He's extremely proud of it. He's like, ah!
You're telling me you don't have a mirror in your burn book?
I don't.
Why would she have a mirror in a
Can you
book?
set it right here?
Because it's princess.
He looks at the mirror, which you get the sense is his most prized possession.
Aw.
And he's like,
All right.
Dolores
I'll let you
press-
hold it, but
Cleans it with
you must hold it
prestidigitation.
for 2 hours.
doesn't help him.
Oh,
He goes,
wow.
Okay, I'll be right back. And I go, and I change to my dress, and I just stand there and look at
That's the
myself.
only thing that takes 2 hours.
Yeah.
You start seeing his arms starting to shake a little bit. He's like,
You're doing great.
you see there's a crowd of rat people slowly forming, and you see them like watching the
mirror.
spectacle. You see one looking at him like, it's like,
Are they
exchange money.
Are
They're
the
placing
rats-
bets on if he can
You're like-
hold the mirror
Are you
for
about
2
to say what I
hours.
think you're
Are
going
the
to say?
rats more interested in the mirror or in Princess?
And are they minions? That's what I'm getting from this.
In my brain, these are effectively minions.
I love that. I love
And
that.
Do they have?
Overalls? Do they sing?
you see most of the rats are very interested in the rat trying to hold the mirror.
Oh, really?
Like they're placing wagers on if he can make it. Like not with money. They
Oh.
don't have money. Usually just like rocks.
Rocks.
There is one rat that you look over and Princess sees this rat going. Just infatuated with Princess.
So I look at him because he's the one admiring me the most. Watch this, and then I
Twirl?
twirl, and then my dress lights on fire.
Like in Hunger
You
Games.
see, as
And this
as you
funky comes out of
twirl,
nowhere.
the rat goes "Rah!" falls back on his back. He's fainted from the excitement.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I snap. Somebody hold the mirror.
Oh,
No, the rat is
No.
holding the mirror.
Oh.
Still holding the mirror. You see it start to fall, and the rats on the side go, "Ah!" and they go, "Ah!" and they're
He's sweating profusely.
sweating profusely.
While all this is happening, John's walking around just picking up small rocks and putting them in his pockets. Yes.
Alara asked John, "Do you want to use my bag of hoarded?"
No, I need these on my person.
Oh, he can
Okay.
put rocks in the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Not letters for my
John
family
doesn't have
that I
that.
might never see again.
No.
I twirl a couple
John,
more
can you
times.
put these in your rock bag?
Oh yeah, he'll get it to them.
I go towards the rat holding the mirror, and I
You
ask,
can
"What is
trust
your
him."
name?"
He goes,
Crackero. I pat the rat on the head, and I say, "You have done well. Thank you for your help."
you see him go, and he just runs off with
Drops
his
the
mirror. A bunch of rats look really disappointed.
Oh.
Rocks are exchanged.
He cried because he broke the mirror.
He did not break the mirror.
Oh.
It's also basically a piece of tin that he
Tin.
sat there and gone like this
Yeah.
enough to try to polish into a rough shot. It's not a mirror. They do not have glass mirrors.
Not using anything, he just his hand.
I mean, you did notice it as he walks away. You see him go.
Oh.
That's how you get tenants.
You look like the
What else would
Joker.
you like to do besides interact with my random rat?
This is my favorite thing
She
right
was
now,
also
so.
moving the Cheeto fingers through her hair, and I was like, "That's gonna be fun later."
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll do it.
There't like an orange highlight around your face.
This is our Trump baby.
These are the greatest cheese puffs anyone's ever
He's
seen.
not a godfather.
Okay, yeah, you sound like the Godfather off of
That's a
Zootopia.
godfather thing.
Oh.
No.
No, don't try. Moving on.
Ashley's the
Rock's
only
Wall.
one that has a really good Trump
I
impersonation right
don't.
now. It's just my favorite to watch.
These are the greatest cheese puffs.
No.
Hey, that was pretty good.
No,
Hey.
It's
that's still the
It-
Godfather from Zootopia.
I go to a rat, and I say, "Can anybody here speak like Tronald?"
He goes,
Anybody, come on! One of you have to know a Tronald.
I love how the
pokes
rats.
another rat. The rat goes, "Huh." He looks at you and goes,
Tronald?
I love how the rats that were trading rocks are looking at you like you're the idiot.
No,
as
I'm
you
the
guys
smart
say
one. I'm
this,
the
the,
leader.
Cold, so
I'm sorry, you're the what?
I'm the leader.
The leader of what?
These rock people.
As you say
Princess,
that,
Princess has abandoned the Wanderers. She lives with the rats now.
As the two rats stare at you, the leader of the Rat Authority walks up and says, "We've searched the sewers and found..." He's got a really deep voice, but I'm not going to do it today. It's found what we think is an entrance to the wall
Excellent.
through the servant quarters in the basement. We did not go in, but I believe we found a path that leads to a cellar.
That's
He makes the same sound you do when Cam does that.
Don't
It's also
mind
the same
this
sound as the
rat.
rats make, so...
Don't mind this rat.
that's the DM's way of telling us, please get a move on.
Like, listen, we can spend 3 hours talking to random rat NPCs.
Gotta want to. I don't want to die tonight.
I would think it's visibly. It is easy to see that Princess is enamored, that they are enamored with her, and I would like to stay as long as I can with her.
yes.
You do seem to be drawing a crowd of attention.
Yeah, you get a bowl over there. Or plate. Yeah.
Did we ever roll for hotness for the rat
See,
guy?
Ember doesn't scream bloody murder whenever they wipe her hands. Cam,
Practice.
Cam acts like it's the end of the world.
She still does.
Maybe it's the texture.
I don't know.
Cam?
He,
No.
what does he have?
Oh no. Hey,
Well, this is gonna be
don't do
fun.
that.
What is that?
Don't you run away from me.
He straight up ran away
It's a
from
magic
him.
item.
He straight up ran away from him.
I don't know what it is.
It looks like a
is that?
thermometer.
Fire TV
Oh,
Wow.
Mommy,
has been unplugged.
It's a. What in the world?
You don't need medicine. Put that back.
You do need help. What are you doing?
So you guys have a day left.
Yes.
You have one long rest to prepare.
I stand on a big rock in the sewer. I tell one of the rats, "Hey, set this up for me."
He looks at you. He looks at what you're gesturing to.
Are you saying
No, I'm in my human form, and I stand on it, and I.
He kind of like as he you point
Yeah.
to something. He looks at you. He looks at the thing. He goes. And he kind of like very poorly puts it together and goes, ah.
Perfect. And I stand on it, and I address the crowd, and I say hello.
Is that your bullet sheet?
This is Embers.
It's not.
Okay.
I look at the rat.
Make an dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I look at the rat people and I say, "Do you want her to be your leader?"
That is.
She's got really good modifiers.
Yeah, she does.
You said dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. So
Does the leader of the Rat Authority do like the nose on slapper?
Oh snap! I have +9. That's 18.
What?
What?
As
For
you
a
step
saving
up,
throw.
as you step up on the makeshift platform, that's extremely poorly assembled by a not well understanding rat. It starts to one of the rocks gives way, and you find yourself for just a brief moment off balance before suddenly you regain it, kind of pirouette, and stand there as you ask one of the rats, "Do you want this person to be your leader?" He goes, "Ah!" They start clapping.
I do a T pose, like with my hands up, facing the sky, and I say, "Welcome to your princess," and I bow, and then I would like them to cheer. Do I need to roll for that?
No, there are at least 3 rats that go.
Yes. Okay.
Is this what we're doing this
As the
session?
large rat looks to Alara, the leader, and he goes,
what? Oh,
They're
the
not-
rat, the leader, not
they're like-
Alara, the
They're
leader.
not very. Some of people are not highly intelligent.
Clearly.
How does
Same.
the government system work here, anyways?
Imagine a system where we're basically just rats. Yeah, I mean, he kind of explains the fact that the nest looks out for the collective.
So communism.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of what they would describe in nature as altruism. Is
Very
that
good
it?
comment.
Yeah. The doc workers do along well. But there's a system where they care for the young. People are assigned roles. I'd say it functions more like an ant colony than it would like there are people that are assigned roles. That's what they do. You have a handful of more intelligent rats that are kind of these
Sparky.
hybrid human rats. It's a form of lycanthropy, right? It's a form of
A lot.
werewolves. And as those individuals clearly take the lead, but there is a mass of individuals now slowly starting to notice Princess that are not of high intelligence and easily swayed. And as Princess, you hear a handful of cheers come up from a couple of the rats. You notice one rat cheers, there's suddenly sees a bug scurry across, goes, "Ah!" Starts chasing.
But the poop plant lord.
Oh yeah.
Where's that?
I got a whole side document. Plant lore, let's see.
Oh,
I turn to my
Wait.
party. Oh, go ahead.
Delara wouldn't know
Yeah,
that, would she?
Delara
That wasn't
No,
Delara.
Delara doesn't know about
Delara's not asking the DM for poop plant lore. That's key.
Well, that's not relevant then. That can be discussed outside.
So I asked the leader of the Rat Authority where, how far away the tunnel is.
He says, an hour's walk,
It's okay
maybe.
if I unplug this earbud thing.
The nest sits somewhat towards the city center in this. The location of the ball is somewhere kind of closer to the exterior of the city.
Okay.
So it's probably an hour or so's walk, not very far. Cool. But, someone can walk from Inwood Rivercrest in an hour usually, so.
We have one more long rest before the ball, correct?
More long.
So, go ahead.
No, no, you go for it. I wasn't trying to. I wasn't.
I would like to. Well, just kidding. I can't. I guess I didn't have it equipped. Shoot. Or prepared. Dang it.
Poo-paired.
I
Why, Samara?
There's no way it could have gone over my head. I reflexed
where
it.
did we leave my sister at?
You're not sure where your sister is. When you guys returned, she said that Tilly had told you that she had left and she had not seen her, and you did not have a chance to follow up.
So Nazir is not her father.
Not hers.
Okay.
Delara needs a family tree.
What?
What'd you say?
So Delara needs a family tree.
I need a family tree.
So, Alara's mom made Alara leave when she started showing signs of her scales coming through. Because her magic was so strong that it made the scales come through.
Are you turning into a dragon?
She never knew why why she did that. So I don't know if you guys remember, but it was back when we first met Nazir. Alara asked him if he had ever seen this type of magic before, and so because she wondered if that could have been because her mom never really told her what was going on. Her mom just made her leave for her safety, and she does not like her mom because of that, because she missed out on her life in the Feywild and had to go and run basically for her life, and create this whole new persona of Alara. So
Is that Alara telling us, or is that Katie telling us?
it's Alara telling you.
Wow. Character growth.
John's there picking up rocks.
Yeah.
Well, John's not listening at all.
John listens. He's just constantly emotional.
Why are you picking up rocks?
And Alara looks
Precious.
at Princess and says, "Don't even think about putting that in that book."
We have a stare off. Can we roll to see who blinks first?
Make a Constitution check. Not saving throw, just Constitution check.
Delara prestidigitates like dust in the middle of them.
Constitution. I get +2 Constitution. That is a nat 1.
8.
Princess, as you lock
Shortest stand
eyes,
contest ever.
suddenly just this little bit of dust gets in the corner and you just can't quite, it stings really bad. Oh!
I was thinking of freeze myself a rat into
Stop. You're not the DM.
No, I'm not really.
Thanks. I quickly snap. Where's the one with the mirror?
We're not.
Krakatoa, where are you?
We're not
Oh,
finishing this
as
campaign
this
tonight.
thing comes up, you hear. Comes back with a mirror.
I check my eye. Oh my
It's pretty
changed.
hard to see good detail.
Oh.
Like
I
pretty,
prestidigitate it to look red and bloodshot.
which would help if the mirror was of
Was-
that quality
yeah.
and
Oh.
not just a piece of tin that was roughly polished.
Okay then.
And as he looks at it, he goes.
Thank you, Krakatoa.
He looks. There's 3 other rats that kind of look at him and go. "Arr," and he goes. "Arr," moves away.
Oh my goodness.
I asked
Alara.
the
Princess's eye. It looks like she's turning into the slot. Here, I prestidigitate the water to be clean. Look.
I asked the rat authority
I'm kidding.
guy if he's seen anyone around that looks like me.
That's a 24
That's what
for
Judy says.
persuasion.
No.
Well, look,
No, I haven't seen anything else.
Mr. Dean, John is in the midst of his rock picking.
Yeah.
Rock picking.
Walking around, and he's. Do I happen to see a set of boards or a large
I
piece
have
of
no
wood that could be jerry rigged into a shield by chance?
John's trying
I
to
would
make
say,
armor.
yeah. You given enough time, you could find some wood that could be jerry
What is
rigged.
John made?
I would say, given your tinkering background, you could probably make a rudimentary shield if that's what you're going to. I don't think I'd make you roll for it. I think you can make just a basic shield out of wood. I would say if you wanted to equip it, a regular shield is +1. This would be like a plus, or a regular shield is +2 to armor class. I'd say this might give you a +1. All right, so it's not as strong as some, but you're able to kind of lash some things together and form some kind of shield.
I would like to do so.
I'm sure I will not regret it.
Okay, that's a good idea, actually. So what are the rocks for? We know what the
I
wood's
think
for.
there is a spell.
Animate objects.
No.
Oh, I saw someone.
Pretty sure I know, and I'm super excited to see
Oh,
what that
no,
is.
I don't know.
He doesn't. He doesn't have a plan. Whatever you're thinking.
He's just picking up rocks.
He's like,
He's
oh, no,
gonna-
no, I just want rocks.
No, I just
And-
found catapult, and so...
That's
I thought that
exactly the
was super
spell I
cool.
thought
Oh, yeah, well, that's it.
You're just gonna create a rock shotgun,
Rock lobster.
a rock gun.
about. Lobster.
I mean, I don't think...
It's been 30.
I have a question.
Okay,
I- okay,
I will
guys.
stop. I will stop. I'm
Does
sorry.
this-
This isn't
would
just
this-
you,
I'm
though.
Does it have to be
Is
used
it?
the same day?
Hey,
I don't know.
So like after I cast it, it has to be used within that time.
I will stop. I promise.
It's a game. Have fun.
I
yeah, it
want
has
the
to be
rats
used
to
within-
worship me.
We're gonna lose another one of Ashley's characters because she's gonna stay with
It
the
has
rats.
a task.
I already got my next one. Don't
Agree
worry.
upon duration of
He's a
I don't-
wizard.
I don't doubt it. It's Tronald, isn't it?
That's
No,
why. Could I?
I got rid of
call
him after he
upon
got
it?
his ear shot off. I'm like, I
You
can't
did
do
with
that.
my- with my
I-
babies.
I can't do that.
I know.
Oh, but
I
you
could not
didn't-
Disadvantage on,
modify the
on
I did not want to give you
perception
access to
checks
the
related to
spell
hearing.
that you currently have.
Okay.
I like this.
Well then, JK. Never mind.
He has disadvantage for
Sorry, I
perception.
didn't realize.
I
that.
love that. I'm ready to stop role
Yeah,
playing.
we-
I'm sorry.
We're ready to stop.
I mean, listen, we could do this the entire time.
Would John have training with the shield?
I can see if artificers have.
You said because it's a 6th level spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to give you access to things above what you currently have. Like, I wanted to be
Okay.
utility.
One more
and
roll
necessarily
play thing
use
before
for-
we're done.
Okay.
Okay.
The 6th level spells you don't get for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so as everyone's doing their thing, Delara walks over to Alara and says,
John bumps into you reaching for a rock.
"Okay, John, have fun."
You do have proficiency with shield. You can use the shield.
Cool.
When you messaged Koda, did he seem? How was he doing?
I only had 25 words to ask him. I don't know.
Well,
I didn't ask how are you today.
okay, well,
I think he said he was busy.
after,
He didn't seem great.
okay, before he left, how was he?
He didn't seem great.
Before he left.
He didn't seem great. He had questions. He was going to find answers for them.
Oh, he was very melancholy, if that's what you're asking.
Seems pretty normal to me. Stoic and
Well,
quiet.
Cola had some jokes to him, but he just walked away
John.
like a sad puppy.
John. Coda.
Yes, Coda.
Whoa.
He's not the same person you knew.
He sheds a lot.
What happened?
What are you looking for?
We went through a lot together.
A cookie? A banana?
Just leave it at that.
You want a banana? No, you cannot have the Fruit Loops.
That would be cannibalism.
I'm lost. I have no idea what just happened.
No, not
Fruit Loop.
Oh, okay.
No, not
I'm sorry, I have another question. With this one, can you explain what that means? It's part of my...
So when you cast a spell, when you cast a healing spell on someone else, you also regain 2 healing plus whatever spell's level. So if you cast the first level of healing word, you regain 2 plus that level, first level, so 3 hit points.
I do.
Yeah, so you can heal someone else and it also
Okay.
heals you.
I haven't been doing that.
Okay, so do we?
I gained a lot of stuff when I leveled up that I didn't realize that I gained.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay attention. Class
Oh,
features.
you gotta read spells.
I know. I wasn't saying that to you. I was just saying in general. Great.
Mister, I want to be a bard, but I don't like spells.
I didn't say I love spells. I just don't know how to be a bard or cast spells. The last spellcaster I played was a moon druid, so I only druided. So, is there any last minute preparations we need to do? Is there anything we can think of?
Besides rolling for my tome, that's all I need.
Okay. Is there anything that can help us get more prepared?
We've contacted the dock workers. We've contacted everyone out of town. Everyone in town who didn't get wasted already knows.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, you told the dock workers that they were going to be fire people.
Fire brigade.
Fire brigade.
I have a question. If the door opens
And me,
inward,
Mom.
you don't know how it opens yet.
Oh,
But if it opens inward,
okay.
could we, to stop guards or anybody else from coming in the room, use the immovable rod in the doors?
So, I'm assuming this door is locked. So we could either pick it, which I doubt we would be successful in stealth because
Even with
You say
guidance?
that, Mom.
even with guidance,
Mommy. Mommy.
we could. Hey, mommy's not in here.
Don't you have stealth armor?
I have plate armor on,
Ah.
which gives me disadvantage.
Can you stop him from, he's pulling on their curtain.
Hey, son.
I think
Yeah.
he's trying to look out the window.
Yeah.
I don't see this
No,
being stealth.
Cam.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
go play with Cam.
Do we want to try and do some reconnaissance the night
No.
before?
No, Cam.
So tonight,
We
Cam.
could,
No, Cam.
and
Stacy.
is there a way that we could send in?
so the rats didn't go in. Don't and going to go
Super,
in.
super.
Yeah, the rat authority gave you the sense that their role is to help you gain entrance or help your
Okay,
allies gain
so-
entrance. They're not really all fighters.
Yeah.
Okay, so would no, I don't want them to fight though. So would Princess know? Princess, would you know how the doors in a mansion like this would look and operate?
DM, would I know how doors in a mansion would operate?
They usually open and then they also close.
So I wouldn't know anything about like ornate, like fancy.
Make a history check.
Can I also do that since I'm also noble? Oh,
Good
okay.
advantage. Come on, bro. Be 12.
You get the sense that they open.
I knew where that was going
You're
as soon
welcome.
as Kevin gave me the. Don't bother. Look, just don't.
Okay.
Andy, where are you?
Under the table.
In the rat place where
You
we
are a
are.
rat authority. Get it right.
I'm actually trying to think of things. Do
You are
they
too.
have? No, you're not.
It's not going well,
Do
but
they
we're trying.
have- Basically, what I'm trying to see is there a rat that can go in that looks just like a rat, but would be smart enough to be able to tell us things and bring it back to us?
I mean,
I'm not asking you.
There are a few. So if they were able to do that, their rats survive by not coming out of the shadows. And while there are some that are intelligent, they're not infiltrators.
Okay.
Like, they can help you get in. They, like the guy said, he's like, we think we found the entrance. We didn't go in, but we're pretty sure this is going to be an entrance to the cellar. Like, they are sentient, but at their heart, they are still rats. And rats don't come out of the shadows.
Okay.
to spy.
Do you have speak with animals though?
yes.
I know that's what you were going to say. Hey, speak with animals.
So, do I see like a spider or something a little more intelligent than a fly?
That he can smash.
But it has to go. But not. You don't want to look for one in the sewer. You want to look for one outside the house.
If I go to the door.
Yeah, because
When you guys get there, you can certainly look.
Okay.
You guys have another long rest in a day.
So
Okay.
what I'm hearing is we're wanting to do a reconnaissance mission.
Is that something we might want to try, or?
I don't know why I looked at you. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
Why you look at me?
from what I'm we only have 2 people that could potentially be really good at stealth, so it's a party
Not
split.
me. I'm wearing.
Not you.
I have
You are the only
disadvantage.
stealth.
You have stealth. I have disadvantage on stealth.
I thought you had
You
the
have
boots,
straight- you have
velvet
straight.
kind.
I have a straight roll.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
This, I don't know
Did
if
you
I
tell
want
him no,
to
no?
go alone.
Perfect.
I mean, my stealth is plus 12. I don't want to do that. I feel like this might not be the best
I don't know.
idea to
I'm
go
just
alone.
thinking if we can, the less casualties, as far as that don't deserve it, the better.
So we are setting a building on fire. Which will
The
make
obvious
everyone
next
run away.
step.
I'm assuming all the innocents are going to run as fast as
I'm
they
hoping. I'm real nervous about setting this whole place on fire, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, John over here. I'll do what I must. Sparky and whatever.
John and Sparky are like best friends at this point. Just-
Sparky is slowly following John around, sensing a kindred spirit.
Is he also picking up rocks for John?
He is
We pick
following
up
around,
rocks
and as
now.
John picks up rocks. He goes,
Peace, precious master.
An example, we may just need to bite the bullet, take a rest, and
I think we need
go
to
cause
go.
chaos.
So let me ask this then, as far as my spells go, I know we had talked about, because I prepared them for like we were going into battle that day, but did we decide we wanted to do the, because right now I have insects plague prepared as well, which causes damage regardless whether they succeed or fail. It just depends on
If they succeed, it's half damage.
yeah. So I mean, either way, I think it might be okay.
So what is that damage? How many of what?
So it's piercing damage.
Wait, for insect plague?
Yeah.
Mosquitoes then.
It when the swarm appears, each creature in the zone
The circle.
makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 piercing
Whoa,
damage.
that's more than I
Oh,
thought.
shh, your sister's calling me. Hello. Hey. Okay. Are they still a good brand though?
I got 5. Oh, and I have disadvantage.
Yeah. Can you grab them for me?
It's still 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Get the medium. Thank you.
Rachel's the final boss.
I love you. Bye. You guys suck.
really bad stealth checks overall, honestly.
Bro, 17.
I love how all of you went like this.
Yeah, and then I made everyone stealth check.
It
So
wasn't that one with
Oh.
plus 2.
it's a sphere,
That's a genius.
centered on a point that I choose. It remains for the duration of the spell, which is 10 minutes. It is an area that is lightly obscured and difficult terrain.
So, do they take damage
Addie.
each turn they're in the sphere?
Yeah, so a creature also makes a save when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends a turn there. A creature makes a save only once per turn.
Okay.
So that means once the spell is cast, we don't go in the room.
Right.
I'm assuming there's going to be at least 2 exits because you never have a meeting in a room that's been bottled down.
Right.
So it may be that we do the spell, they run out the other door, and we're just left.
It is a concentration spell, so I can drop it at any time. But I can only cast it once because it's a 5th level. Actually, I can cast it twice.
How long does it take you to cast?
Instant.
Okay, good.
Okay, so is this what we're going with?
So,
I
and
know
then
this.
the other one is I do have protection from
I am
poison,
also
just so
aware.
everyone's aware. In case anybody needs
I
it.
lost.
Because the last one, we got kind of whipped on our poison. So
Yeah.
I went ahead and None of our children are.
They're in the
They're in the
hallway.
hallway.
Okay.
I'm gonna go talk to Jen.
Okay.
Addie, come
The
here.
one crying is yours, not mine. Okay.
Right. How'd you know what I was going to talk to you about? Cam's not banging the door. He doesn't bang like that. That's you. Stop it.
Curses.
Foiled again. It's not Cam. He's just a baby.
No, his thing is, oh, you saw
you
me
saw me
hit.
do it.
Yeah. Oh.
Sweet boy, though. I love him. Okay, so
Feelings mutual.
the protection from poison.
Except
You're rolling really bad right now.
I know, it won't
So
stop.
for that one, it will end the poison condition on anyone that, but I have to be able to touch them. So, and the target has advantage on saving throws to avoid or end the poison condition, and it has resistance to poison
Riz.
damage.
Stop.
Got the
So,
Riz.
Arterizer.
I did prepare locate object. Did we still want to try and do that with the sword, or did we decide not to?
What?
Do we know he will have the sword on his person? Or
I don't
just
think
a
we do.
trophy?
It was just an idea of
Well,
we
I'm
could
assuming
be able to find him if.
Princess knows what he smells like.
Oh, true.
You did
I
caress his
caressed
shoulder.
and spoke Elvish.
Okay, so I'm
to
gonna
him.
drop that
You did
spell
caress
then on long rest and replace it with something else.
Do
Do
you
I-
feel confident in your rolling to find him via smell?
Do I know his smell?
It's not so much of a question of you knowing his smell. Like, as a blood hunter and a lycanthrope, you know, it's less of a question of you knowing an individual smell and more of a question of you being able to separate all of the smells.
Are you skilled enough to?
If there is a crowded room of people, finding a single individual smell can be challenging. Versus if there is just one person, say you're following through the street like you did for Tilly, it was hard but doable.
Okay.
So this is a challenge, you say.
You might have to roll some dice.
I would love to roll some dice.
You know, D&D.
You know.
So
A dice check.
Every now and then there's a little finger that comes up in the camera.
It's Cam.
Cam in the camera.
Can't
Oh,
Cam.
the other
Was I not supposed to yell?
is he
laugh at
messing
that?
with it?
who's
Cam? No, sir.
Is it the suitcase looking?
Yeah.
That's their record player. He was
Hey.
trying to get to it the other day.
No, Cam. No, sir.
I don't have spells to prepare, so I'm ready when you guys are.
I want to make sure that I have what
prepare
the
my
party
spells.
needs.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing with locate object is I can trace it if it's moving.
I can also do that, but I have to deal with damage.
Okay. I have a plan.
Can you mark him if you?
I can know where he is at any time, but he has to be
But
on
you
the same-
have to mark him.
I have to
You
deal
get
him
close
damage.
enough.
Ah!
So I've thought of.
Ah!
Hey, cutie. So I thought about how could I deal him damage.
Morning, beautiful.
Why, thank you.
No, for the listeners, I was talking about Noah. You don't need any more context.
No, that makes it better.
He's
Yeah.
the arterizer.
No more
Good
context.
morning, beautiful.
I'm sorry, he was messing with that. Anything with a handle, he's like, I can grab this and play with it. Thank you.
Well, that's
I
what
was
a handle
thinking- so-
means.
How I could deal him damage? Like, can I slap someone? Like, give him a little butt check, you know, or like.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like, but you have to deal him damage
It has to
to
be
do that.
combat damage.
So what I was saying was with that locate object, I can tell when the object is also.
Oh,
what just
that's
happened?
not obvious at all.
Addie, take that down. No floor.
Subtle.
No floor.
How do you even know that?
Stealth check.
No, he's trying to make a
He's
four.
trying to make a
It's gonna make a 4
four.
for Cam.
I thought he was like. Dun, 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 dun.
No one will guess.
Why is there static in the camera? Why is there audible in the camera?
So there's too many variables to be entirely prepared for this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
So do you guys want me to leave that spell just in case?
I
I
look at
feel
the
like-
ladies and I say, here's what we need. Cleavage. And then I leave it at that.
Do foxes have cleavage?
John, can someone-
We're not having that conversation.
Damn, do
In this
foxes
world-
have cleavage?
No, not doing it.
We're not having that conversation.
Alright.
Because I don't know which one disturbs me more.
Cleavage.
Cleavage.
No, lizards.
Wait up. Is that in the dragon family? Is that in the dragon family? Lizards?
Maybe.
Okay. We'll talk.
Make a don't.
No, we're
No.
not making a.
No.
We're
With
not making
advantage?
a.
It's been an hour.
We're
guys.
not making a
Guys,
cleavage check.
1 hour down. Maybe by the end of the session, we'll have taken a long rest.
It was a 19. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'll just leave
Let's
it.
go. Let's do
I'll just
this.
leave it. Okay.
well, it'll be fine.
You guys, are
Let's
close-
go fight a boss or die. One of
I'm
the
just
two.
trying to help people.
I'm trying to raise a rat family army.
No,
All right.
okay.
We're ready.
We go to
We're
sleep.
not
You have
ready,
one
but
more
we're
long
done.
rest to prepare your spells.
Okay.
You making a check.
Yeah, do your tone thing.
Oh yes, that thing.
Yep. The intelligence check.
I am doing a long rest if I can figure out how to do that.
26.
26
Whoa.
is what you need.
Wait a minute.
One more time.
We don't get to know. It's only John.
I haven't done this in a minute. I'm gonna whisper.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh,
You
his whispers
wanna
are really
You want me
loud.
to still-
Use it.
probably
You
10.
probably have more fun whispering or whatever you do.
He's a really bad
Where
whisperer.
did I whisper?
There it is. Hello.
No, I mean like you won't be able to understand him.
I look
Hello,
towards the
hello.
rats
And
and I raise my arms and
Hello,
say,
Hello,
rat family.
I press to
I'm here to
digitate
speak
mud.
to you.
I
I would
press to
like to
digitate
say-
mud in Alara's face.
I would like to say that I'm your leader.
That's heavy.
Boop.
What?
That's heavy.
You just say that audibly?
Oh.
Oh.
All right, Marty
Who?
McFly.
Oh.
That's heavy, man.
That's heavy. Why do they keep saying that?
What?
Is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull in the future?
I don't know.
It's the rest of the
As-
line.
Good Scott, Marty!
As you read that, you do also recall,
flux capacitor.
because you have a keen mind, that when you guys were coming to Rivercrest, the people that came up to your camp were sent by Quentin, specifically looking for the book.
Yep.
Oh. That was the guy that died in the rage domain thing.
That was one of the guys. Yeah.
One of the guys. He ran off like an idiot. Okay.
Oh, alright.
Do you have a bomb now that we can use? Just kidding.
What do you mean?
How many pages are in that thing?
Closes it, resets lock, puts it in bag.
I don't like how. John's the BBEG, isn't he? That's who we have to fight. It's 3v3, John, Coda, and
Rolls out
Valentine.
sleeping mat, lays in it, lays over.
I'm gonna steal the book. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
I snap.
It's a 2 on stealth.
Krakatoa, I would like your finest pillow, please.
Oh no.
He just lays down on
He
your
goes-
sleeping
He goes. Minute passes. 2 minutes pass.
Hello. Oh,
It's the mirror.
thank you so much, Krakatoa. You are the greatest of all the rats here in my heart.
It gets really wobbly. He just,
falls into the water.
Cambridge. No, sir.
I got it.
Cambridge.
I pat his head,
Okay.
and I just leave him. I don't grab the mirror. I roll out my bed mat.
Leave it alone.
It is all pink, and I go to bed.
I would expect nothing else.
Thank you.
Is your stealth because you're disadvantaged because of your armor or your bright fluorescent colors?
For flavor, it's for all the black. For right, yeah.
Hard to sneak in the shadows when you're bright.
Yeah.
Can you go grab him? He's pulling on their
Well,
lip.
actually, right
He
now.
thinks it's funny.
Hey, Cam. No,
You're
no.
wearing black flaming dress.
Yeah. So I'm a torch.
Okay.
Also, thematically, no
stealth
yeah.
there.
I want to make a scene.
Oh, and Delara's dress has a hood
Oh, okay.
because rogue.
Oh, I need
If you play with
an
him,
ass.
that'll help keep him out of trouble.
need to ask. Also, did we know each other?
What was your family name? Like, the patriarch?
The Everharts.
I've heard of them before.
That doesn't clear anything up.
Sure can have these fast, Andy. Thank you.
Were you that weird?
Were you
that weird kid?
Last long rest.
Were you the one who
I'm
sucked your
ready.
thumb? I do have one question. This is a masquerade, correct?
I think we decided it could be a masquerade.
Interesting. Oh, crap. I mean, how spellbinding.
Interesting.
John, what's your mask look like?
Iron Man.
Professor Doom.
Pulls out.
Yeah,
He pulls out a rock.
Bag.
Finds some set of goggles that you find on like a cutting torch and just
Appropriate.
on top of that he takes like one of those little sleeping masks and puts it over and then lays back.
Does it have like the eyelashes on
Cambridge,
it?
stop.
Don't wake me till you have coffee.
I make one of the rats make me a mask.
Leave it alone, son.
You task a rat with that. He very excitedly runs away. The next morning, as you awake, you kind of start to open your eyes and you see just like uncomfortably close to your face, like the kid when you wake up and they're standing there. Basically, the rat. As soon as you open your eyes, goes pulls it out.
What does it look like?
Your makeup's all
You
messed
could
up.
generously
What does that
call
mean?
it a mask. It's more like a stick that it attempted to like put some rocks and just debris on. That piece is probably poop. But as you look at it, like something falls off, it goes, ah!
Can I wear it?
Yes. You most
Set it back
certainly
up,
can try.
Addie.
You can wear the poop rock.
He's not over by it, bud.
I say, thank you. Now, I need you to do one last thing. Please take us to the entrance of the ball.
It's what time does the ball start?
I don't know.
It's in the evening, but we can time jump there if you guys are interested.
I don't think I'm going to be doing anything. I will not be wearing that mask, but
Thank you. Chucks.
yes.
And as you tell the rat to take you to the ball, you start to follow it before you realize he has no idea where he's going because this
Oh,
rat doesn't get
no.
out much.
Are we lost
can
now?
I would like to make my own mask with some of the vials that I have. The
You guys can
liquid.
make a mask, however.
I will
you
be
would like.
making my own.
I don't know what to do.
Zorro.
You,
Thank
you have
you,
your
no.
hood.
Yes. Delara has a Zorro mask.
Yeah, we definitely can't tell who you are.
Hi, Batman. Okay. Or
What
Superman.
if she put on a fox mask?
Hi, Tamlin. Okay. Anyways,
Wait, what?
you
No, it's anime, isn't it?
you don't get it.
I don't get it.
What, baby?
You've never fallen in love with a fairy.
Cambridge.
What?
A fairy.
Okay, stop talking.
Okay.
It's both of them. They're messing with the lamp.
They're really good.
Oh, I have a whip?
Ooh. Ka-chow. Ka-chow.
Ka-choo.
Kerchoo. My mask. I cut some thread off, or a piece of my dress, and I fashion it to where it's like similar to Delara's. It's covering the top half of my face.
Is it flaming?
I would like it to be like half orange, maybe,
Like actual flaming, or
if he allows it.
because
yeah.
if the dress isn't harming you,
I would like it to be what you are describing.
that sounds amazing. You catch Delara taking her knife to the back of your dress. Like, I want one. Poor delivery on that joke.
Hi.
What are you looking for? Ah.
You don't always use it. But when you do, it's usually pretty fast.
Want pretzel? Hello, listener. Right now, we are taking care of children.
And I am sitting here, doing nothing. Leave a comment if you would like Kevin to write the poop plant lore.
Alright, Keith, I know you're going to be the one who comments on the video 13 times.
Hashtag
Release
Kevin.
the poop cut. It's a crappy joke.
That's jail time.
Jail time.
Yeah. I have not been
We're
rolling.
doing really bad.
I
Hopefully
know.
we're getting it all out now.
Yeah.
It's gotta be more dramatic with my rolls. Nope, that's a 4.
No. Dramatics do not help me.
I'm not optimistic for this fight.
I'm excited.
I feel like it'll either go way worse or way better than we're expecting.
I think it will go poorly, but we'll get out of it. We'll make it happen. We will be okay,
Yeah.
but it will be rough.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking it's going to be I think it's going to be considered a deadly encounter because it's like the entire campaign from like January to now has been building to the speaker confrontation
Yeah.
and everything.
So it's not going to be easy.
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
All the NPCs that we introduced have died. Like Born and
Yeah, after what he's done, I think the DM has done a good job of making it where we have a reason.
I like how we refer to him as
the DM. That while the game is going, he is the DM.
That's right.
I don't know, you guys all think they're him outside of
Hello, voice in the sky. Would I happen to know X?
I will create a character
other places.
that is aware of the
Would I know
DM.
how to play that song?
That's actually was one of the themes for Razrug. It's just like he was aware that he was a D&D character,
Oh,
and there was a DM,
Is
but no
Razrug?
one else believed him. But then that just seemed too meta, and I just wanted
No,
to be
it's
crazy.
perfect. Can I have that?
Is Razrug just Deadpool?
No, he's a wizard.
The Rizzer.
the Rizzer.
Put the couch back.
He's a something.
You say a lot of really weird things as a parent.
Yeah.
Put the couch back.
Are you trying to get inside, Dad? Here.
I love how technically both your red dice and your pink dice work for Princess.
Why the
There's a
red?
lot of
The
couch.
Blood Hunter.
Oh, no way! I didn't even think about
It's
that.
even liquid
Yeah,
filled.
that's cute.
And then I have the
My cup is
Wow.
on toaster.
your
Yeah.
cup was on the. Okay,
Okay.
Because I didn't have a spot to distinguish it from these other two cups.
it was meant to be.
Art of Rizzer.
Yes. My next character is a wizard.
Ooh.
Wizard.
I
Whoa. So what's going to happen to Princess?
She's
no, I'm
gonna
saying
die.
if she happens to go,
Oh.
I have.
You
a
know
wizard.
how Fu happened to go and Valentina happened to
The
go.
foundation of a backup character, but I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it. So
You thought about a barbarian?
right.
See,
So I mean, like I have a story entry for him. I don't have an actual character.
here's my problem. I make backup characters, but then I flesh out the story too much and want to play them as a main character. Not like main character, but like
Your main,
No.
yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to have them as a backup. You want them
Yeah. That's the reason why I send Kevin 750 backstories.
You don't mind them having to share cold coffee, do you?
There's more in the thermos too.
Oh, no, I was just making sure, like, I reheat coffee some mornings because I don't want to brew fresh pot, so.
I reheat a lot of coffee.
So you're telling me I can send the DM 700 messages about my backup character? He just goes,
Uh-huh.
I do
You're
give
looking at the
substantive
response.
responses. I don't necessarily read all of the backstories.
Addy, put that down.
I read the concept of the character.
The next one, like the one I've been talking to you about, is one I am super excited. He's going to be my main 24, like the one I start out with.
1 out of 18.
No.
You better use the little road
Do you
drone.
So-
do you go by number system or names or
No, my
No, he has
notes.
intricate names. and fleshed out
character
actions.
47?
I refer to them as character 47.
Have you heard of
Character what?
Character 47.
Character 47.
Have you heard of City of Heroes by chance?
I have. You told
So
me.
that is
Yeah.
my crack.
crack.
You can create up to 1,000 heroes with at least 20 different. I think there's at least 15 different classes. But then it goes into, okay, they have 15 different abilities for each one, so you can make so
What?
many.
Sweet.
And it's free, and it's community put into
like a MMO RPG.
So it
Sandbox
released in
world.
2004, 2006.
You better go to the bathroom before this fight
I
starts.
will.
They ended it. Oh, go
Sorry.
ahead.
No, you go for it.
No, they ended it in like 2014, and the community's like, "Hey, we want this back," and so
Cam was amazed by the
it's
bus and
community
the
funded
train.
and everything.
He was like,
Sweet.
where'd that come
Have
from?
you heard of
Yes.
Star Wars, the
Galaxies.
Old Republic?
Yeah, SWTOR.
Yeah, SWTOR.
Same thing.
Super
Community
fun.
catalog.
Super fun.
Have you heard of Star Wars Galaxies?
And
No.
anyway,
Okay.
Oh yes, I have. And I gotta go.
And you
Okay.
see
That's why I told you.
John fashioning little half mask.
He never listens.
Just, and that is the party.
Oh, cool.
Laura is
You look like a kitty cat.
That
Looks
one?
like a kitty cat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this.
No. No.
What does the DM mask look like?
Tin foil.
Whoa.
Ah, Superman. I mean,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Mine is half on fire and half black.
Imagine that.
Yep, I cut a piece
Magic
of my.
Dragons.
First things first.
Is that a hymnal?
Yes.
Some robot.
Oh, immediate. Yes.
Page 346.
Oh, I love
In the
that
Red Book.
one. I love
Fly
it.
away.
Fly away.
So,
I'm
am I understanding correctly? Are we ready to go to the ball?
I am ready. Does anybody else need to
You have
prep?
spells prepared.
We are prepared. Our plan was to show up fashionably late. I
Yep.
don't know any question as we're walking around.
But we don't know where we're entering. Is the issue?
We're entering to the sewer.
Yeah.
Right, but we don't know where that comes up.
He said the servants.
It's some kind of cellar.
Oh.
They
Okay.
let you know that it seemed like some kind of cellar, which you guys kind of correctly determined most rich snooty people have an exit. Some kind of secret exit of some kind. And for this sake, to reward you having good allies, this one also does that.
Okay.
It's not like every house in Rivercrest is connected to the sewers. But rich snooty people.
Could be.
And technically, they're connected to the sewers by the toilets. Pretty advanced city, this Rivercrest,
Wow,
with
we
some
had a-
forms of indoor plumbing.
Druid who could turn into a small thing.
As the day of the ball arrives, you all
I'm going to give all your dice my bad luck.
impatiently wait
It's witchcraft.
as you
Witch brew drinker.
you all impatiently wait as the day drags on, preparing armor, checking, rechecking gear, reviewing spells, sharpening blades, as eventually the time comes and the rat leader comes and says, "Now's the time. Follow me." And
I
begins
tell
to lead you
I
into
give
the
my
sewers.
animals a little nibble,
Yep.
and I tell them to stay tucked and hidden unless I need to use them.
Where do they hide?
I have like a thing that goes
Shoulder
up.
pads?
I
Yeah,
look to
it's like a shoulder
Delara.
pad.
Cleavage, and I continue.
Why just me?
Because you're not showing
As
any.
you all are wound
Because I'm
through,
well armored.
wound through the
Should've made me your
sewers,
armor.
your guide
Didn't want
leads
to.
you
I'm
to
taken.
a familiar, at this point, a somewhat familiar outcropping in the rough sewer grates where you see
John's preparing his fireball.
you see what looks to be a
Warming them up.
carved entrance pathway that leads to the main sewer channel, and as your guide leads you there, you were able to go and you find yourself at a similar small-sized door. Wait, that is what you presume to be your entrance to this grand affair.
And as we're walking, Delara looks at the rest of the group and says, any of you afraid as well?
Afraid of what?
Swamp?
Whatever lasts, whatever waits for us on the other side of the storm.
Oh, you mean death?
Did he say swamp?
I don't know.
I actually
can't-
literally
I,
can't.
s- I said, are any of you afraid as well? Of whatever
I thought you said
lasts.
swamp.
I can't talk very well.
Are you
I
afraid
should
of
not be
swamp?
playing a
You're afraid of the
charismatic character.
A
Charismatic.
large
Cares-
green
I
ogre
can't.
steps out.
Get out of my swamp!
Get out of my swamp!
He's been waiting for
It's
that.
Coda.
Sparky, where are you?
You hear
Sparky.
as you hear from behind you, and you look and you see
Please tell me Sparky has like war paint and like a red bandana around his head.
no. He looks somehow more disheveled than normal.
Opening bag,
Can
rummaging
you ask
through
Daddy
it.
to
This is
move
Pull
over?
out a potion of fire breathing. I give it to him.
He's
So
making
you'll
it
drink
forward.
this.
He pops the top.
This is gonna go so poorly.
You can drink it now. Just careful where you breathe. But you'll.
We're all gonna
He
die.
doesn't understand,
now.
John.
John, please, I beg of you, rethink this plan.
John, he doesn't understand.
John, we're all gonna die.
What is Sparky's intelligence, DM?
Make an insight check.
Can I make an insight as well?
Sure.
Okay. I really need to do well on this.
What'd you get?
I don't want to say.
Yeah, what'd you get?
That one.
Okay, I saved us. I got a 22.
You both are pretty aware it's not great.
I slowly reach out and just grab the fire,
He looks
cork
at you,
it, and hand it back to John.
He looks at you. He goes.
We have a.
He's trying to light like a twig that's kind of on the side on fire. Just literally anything that's like.
Oh, sorry.
We should find a different. different.
He could probably take some pretty basic directions, but they're gonna have to be pretty basic.
If you think
Don't
you can
blow
do basic.
yet. Wait for signal.
What, are you Sparky now?
No, I'm just waiting for.
Oh, I thought he was roleplaying as Sparky.
No, we should.
Fire! Fire!
DM, can I please roleplay?
It's your next character.
His next character is
Alright.
just Sparky.
He's a wizard.
He would be able to take some pretty straightforward directions. You're gonna have to like
John
babysit.
just being confused why I got the potion bag and just hands it back to Sparky.
Laura grabs it again.
Sparky looks at you expectantly.
When you get inside, you'll drink it, run around in 3 random places, very well seen, like curtains, furniture, flammable
Plants.
things, and you'll light them on fire.
Blow fire,
Huh?
plants, curtains, furniture.
He goes to drink.
Wait. Inside.
He just breaks into a random
So,
house.
so just to be clear, your instructions are: as soon as you get inside, you want him to light the place on fire.
No. Wait. Okay.
Alright. Takes potion bag.
He goes.
Follow my lead. Puts it in.
Follow my lead.
Yeah.
John
Remember,
continues to
people-
set everything on fire.
Remember last time you guys we kind of established people of consequence don't show up to these things on time. Like the people that are there on time, which the ball has started at this point. The people that are there on time are the nobodies, and the people that were just grateful to have an invitation, and also the alcoholics. Like there are 3 types of people. There are people that are trying to become somebody and want to be there to talk to everybody. People that are just having a great time and just enjoying it, like the tourists, and just people that are there because there's an open bar. The people of consequence don't show up on time. So you guys might want to think about if you're going to give Sparky a trigger, like what's the signal? Because otherwise, if you cancel the ball,
Oh, I
No,
thought it was an hour into the ball already.
it is. You are not sure. I would say you're not sure who's there.
So should we go in before
Yeah,
Sparky
these are
and
like
mingle?
all night. These are like all night affairs, right? This is not like, hey, be done by 8. Like it
Yeah.
starts at like
So
8.
it's not like an adult party.
No, it is a young person party.
Okay.
Not a mid to late 20s.
John's misunderstanding. He thought it was a please be.
Please be-
No, this is
please
an
leave my
all
party.
night affair.
Okay.
Like they will. It's like the J.R.R. Tolkien. Like we will have carriages at midnight, like wheelbarrows at 3 a.m., hearses at 6
That
a.m.
sounds
Like that's
awful.
the exit order. So you guys are. I will tell you, Princess would also be able to give you insight. Like people that are somebody don't show up on time, and the only way to really know who's there is to show up.
So we just have to go and act like we're supposed to be there.
I suppose so.
Yeah, you guys also know that at some point, there's the guest of honor typically arrives last. It is the grand affair, and that is when the evening proper kicks off. So, the people of consequence will arrive throughout the evening. You guys also know that there's a secret meeting happening at some point in a location you do not know.
Ready to go in?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
As you guys approach the half-size door, I invite everyone to make perception checks.
He's trapped. Oh, what?
Do I get advantage?
Oof.
Yeah, it's just perception.
Cool.
Oof.
This would be hearing. You can probably smell too.
Ooh, nice.
19.
18.
7 plus 5 is
25.
what?
Oh, 7 plus 5.
7 plus 5.
For some reason. Never mind.
So we'll go with
It was
25 if
18.
you want.
You said
Yeah.
18. That's what. It was 18.
Yeah.
23.
23?
19.
19?
Okay. So,
You had 13?
yeah.
7 plus 5, 12.
Yeah.
So, it is a narrow hallway. Who is taking the lead?
I would like to.
Okay. Princess, as you approach the half-size door, you listen, you sniff. It's just right. Yeah. You, it's fine.
Cam was laughing.
He was, yeah, we do it all the time. You smell earth.
Oh, shush.
You smell what sound, stuff that would be consistent with some kind of cellar. You also hear, as you kind of approach the door, you hear muffled voices with some, as you start to make out, kind of a distant voice shouting, "New guy! We need more potatoes! Go get potatoes!" And as you hear and you hear some, "Don't even know my name. I've been here with him for 3 weeks, don't even know who I am. Get potatoes, new guy, get potatoes. Go get potatoes." You hear rustling.
Russell potatoes.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, I did not.
Do I
Is his
see
name
him?
Russell?
You kind of creak open the door and you see what looks to be a younger individual, probably in their teens. There's a giant barrel and he's kind of has a basket and bucket. He's kind of tossing potatoes in. So, "Good potatoes, new guy. My name's Francis."
Am I behind him, or where am I?
He's kind of in front of you. Yeah, I'd
You
say
don't
you're
have
behind
to
him.
talk to him.
I would like to talk to him.
Oh,
What are you doing?
What?
Why is an
Why?
esteemed
You
guest
don't want
in
me
the
to?
basement?
You don't want me to?
No.
no.
I look to my party, and I say, Francis is here.
Wait.
I look at Princess and I say,
Shh. Do you know Francis?
No, I
You
just
say,
said his
or
name.
you just.
no. I just go like this.
He's kind of got some big bucket of potatoes. Says, "We get potatoes." Starts climbing up the ladder with one arm. And then comes out. It's like, you hear kind of muffled from away. He's like, "Someone tell the new guy to hurry up!" He's like, "I'm coming!" Gosh.
Hold the entire line.
Just steps going away.
Alright. So do we slowly... We have to go into the room at some point, so...
I walk into the cellar.
It's a cellar. There are shelves. There's preserved goods. Several barrels of potatoes.
I pick up a potato.
I also pick up a potato.
You have a potato.
I have a potato.
Potato cannon, let's go.
John accidentally picks up a potato instead of a rock.
Because it is potty.
You hear, as you guys kind of enter into the space, there's a trap door leading out from a ladder. You hear above it just kind of sounds of commotion, what seems to be some voices shouting orders. You, Princess, especially smell just a cacophony of smells of food being prepared, of meats of all kinds, of just everything you can imagine. It seems that, as one might suspect, this is a root cellar that is connected to a larger kitchen that seems to be very active.
Do we see any other exits?
There is one exit.
One
There is
exit.
the small exit that you came in, and then there is, which is kind of off to the side. It's pretty inconspicuous, and then there's the ladder leading out through the trapdoor.
Well, should we?
How about your party? You guys ready to climb?
Into a room full of people
Sounds like a kitchen.
on us.
I'm rolling like trash.
You're getting it all out now.
It's definitely how probability works.
Yeah.
That's why Razorg has these things set up. Sorry, click-clack math rocks make funny noise. You guys hear, every so often you hear, it sounds like there is some commotion at or near this trapdoor. Every now and then you hear as someone steps on and continues on. People seem to be going to and fro. It seems relatively busy.
I would like to stealthily climb up to the door and listen.
Yeah.
And I have cats climb, so do
Yeah,
I need
easy.
to make?
No, it's a ladder.
How does a fox climb?
I don't know. Her agility is how we're flavoring.
Yeah, no, very easily done. You hear more of the same. You hear people shouting food orders. You hear servers complaining about the speed of the kitchen. You hear a loud, kind of deep bellow voice says, "The potatoes will be ready when they're ready." It's like, tell them to wait. It's like, send the fish, send the fish.
Is that Francis?
So
Does not sound like the person who's
before we start to try to ascend this ladder, I cast detect magic,
Okay.
and that will allow
That would have
me-
been a good idea.
For the duration, I can sense magic presence within 30 feet of me, and it shines as if it's a bright aura.
How long does that last?
It lasts. I thought it was an hour. It is only 10 minutes.
Okay.
So
Do you want to still use that?
I do not.
Okay. But good to know you have it.
Okay.
I also thought it was an hour.
So, is that the legacy or the new one? Because they're both in there, from what I
This
see.
is legacy.
Yeah. Legacy is the current.
Yeah, that's what we need
Yeah.
to be using.
Okay.
Is that the current
Are,
one?
are we getting out of here?
Well, it's
Just
the
hang
current
out
one
with
we're
the
using
potatoes?
now.
You guys hear a
14.
bellowing
So we don't
voice
use the other
say,
one. We only use it.
"New guy!
Only-
Mushrooms!" You hear,
I look around for mushrooms.
you see against on one of the shelves, you see boxes of mushrooms that are kind of sitting there ready. You kind of see near the walls, you see kind of where this guy got that kind of bucket that he was filling potatoes in. There's kind of a stack of those. Seems like it's organized for people to
Do
come
I
down.
see a wine rack, perhaps?
Yes, there would be kind of along the wall. You see an assortment of wines.
I grab a couple bottles.
Okay.
And I start to climb the ladder.
Okay.
In your armor?
I'm.
You guys are in your formal ball attire.
Could we act drunk?
I have bottles of wine.
Pour some out.
I have a
Wasting good
potato.
wine.
And I grab a bottle of wine as well.
No one's
Great.
gonna believe that we're drunk with full bottles of wine.
Who says I didn't drink some?
You hear footsteps approaching the top.
Delora grabs wine
You hear,
as well.
You hear, "Good mushroom, good potatoes, what's going to be
So
next?"
before I'm trying to beat him to the punch, and I will open the top.
You see it standing in front of you. The same individual the princess saw, you now get a clearer sense. It is a younger individual, mid to late teens, kind of curly blonde hair, wearing kitchen attire. He's wearing an apron that is just kind of filthy with stuff. As you open the thing, he looks surprised and says, what are you?
Oh,
What are you?
hello. Sorry, I heard this is where
This
they
is
keep the good stuff.
guests are not allowed in the kitchen.
I'm sorry. I will be going.
So-
Guys, we gotta go.
Oh,
There's-
We're not supposed to be back
I
here.
got a potato.
I got a potato
Do you
too.
need a potato?
Quit taking his potatoes. We just came for the wine.
I will invite two of you to make perception checks, or one person to make it with disadvantage.
Perception.
Or sorry,
Wait.
sorry,
That's
deception
important.
checks.
Deception?
2 rolls, or one person can roll with it.
I have +7.
I'm not deceiving.
Deception, I have plus
I don't have to hold the
6.
mushrooms.
So
Are we trusting me? Because my dice is.
you got this.
We got plus something, so.
Okay.
19 +7.
You got advantage, didn't
as you hand him
There's
the
only one
potatoes,
person
Do
you
I
can-
get advantage?
Yeah. See if you get enough.
Nope.
As you say, I have a potato, he goes, thank you. Guests are not allowed in the kitchen area. I need you to please depart up the stairs.
Can we take our wine?
He says, it's not mine.
Slip him a silver piece in the hand with the potato.
I say,
Delara just high five.
I say, thanks, Francis.
He says, yeah. He said, stick it to the man, right? Yeah. It's not mine.
We
I
go.
might have a bottle when I'm down there.
Do it.
He grabs your potato. He's like, yeah, stick it to the man.
Princess, did you get your bottle?
Did you get
I
your
don't
potato?
need a bottle.
You-
And I hand him the mushrooms, and I say, I'll see you later.
He blushes uncontrollably as he just like, thanks for the, and he just spins on his heel and walks back in with the thing in mind.
What's your passive
You
And
guys-
the 2 potatoes?
Yeah, and 2 potatoes. No, he dropped the potatoes. Whenever he said that. He just grabbed the mushrooms, turned around. You guys see to your right, there's a kitchen area that is bustling. You see dozens of people. You see to your left steps that seem to lead up and then double back. So it's like. You do see there is a number of individuals coming up and down who don't seem to be paying you mind. They're all dressed in similar uniforms. They're carrying trays in and out. You hear every now and then someone say "corner" as they come around.
Up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Continuing to walk like I'm drunk.
And we
with
kind
my
of
bottle.
stumble a little,
I don't know about drunk, but we'll be
No, like-
nonchalant and cheery.
like a little
Yeah.
tipsy.
Yeah. As you guys exit up the stairs, a few servers get a little annoyed at your presence. They're like, "Get out!" Like bump into one, just watch it as they.
There's wine in the
Is
cellar.
one carrying a glass as they walk by on the tray or something?
Oh yeah, there's
So
empty.
I also grabbed a glass.
Okay, glass.
I grab a
And
glass.
I dump what's in it into
Easy.
a plant and then pour it into
The plant dies.
Easy enough. Emperor's New Groove style. As you guys exit up the stairs, you guys are greeted to a grand vista. You guys are greeted with a grand vista, the likes and the elegance of which you haven't really seen before. You guys kind of come up on the side. As you come up kind of to your right, there's a grand staircase entrance from what it seems to be an exterior street, as you see people
Please don't.
bustling everywhere, people wearing masks and ball attire. You see servers
Please
moving to and fro. As you guys enter into what is the grand ballroom
don't.
space of Rivercrest, you guys notice several things. First of all,
Please remain silent. Please be
It
quiet.
is your what,
Sorry.
right?
My
You're,
right,
you're right. No, no.
let me show you guys
No.
this not to
We're
scale.
not going there.
Not to scale.
Yeah. So this is when I say this is a grand ballroom, this is extravagance. This is decoration for the sake of decoration. You see things plated in gold. You see curtains and finery that is beyond what most people in Rivercrest, the common person in Rivercrest, may make in a year. You see in simply a drapery that is being thrown to and fro. You guys are coming up here. This is kind of where the kitchen is. There's a stairwell kind of leading up and down. And as you guys enter, you notice in this grand entrance area, there are people mingling, there are people talking. There is a stairwell down to the kind of a lowered area down here, which is the ballroom floor. You see people dancing. Over here, you see some kind of band. And out behind it, you see a grand kind of terrace. It opens up. You see what looks to be some kind of maze back here, kind of gardens and shrubbery. You see it's very decorated with statues. You guys notice to your left this way, there are stairs leading up to what looks to be a hallway. And then you see to your right a very similar situation. Along this wall, you have an opening, just kind of constant openings. I don't know how else to draw this. I'm just going to draw it. So it's like large panes of glass windows that have been opened up to have a large garden area over here. You guys can kind of see. You also see kind of standing to the side here, there is what appears to be somebody who is announcing the entrance of various guests. You hear the names of nobility.
We're already in.
Yeah. The guests that are coming up through the grand entrance. And it's not everybody. Like, not everybody gets a grand announcement, but you occasionally hear...
That's what do you think she's waiting on?
Yeah. You hear...
Princess Ami has to go potty.
Basically that. So again, this is kind of where the dance floor is. There's a large stairwell leading down. There's a raised terrace where you see people visiting, talking. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of individuals mingling here between the party goers and the servants carrying trays of food and drink and all kinds of items moving to and fro. It is well underway.
Do we see any familiar, I was going to say faces, but it's a masquerade party. So any familiar people?
Make a perception check, John.
And does Dolores see anyone that she recognizes, like from her past or anything like that?
Make a perception check. They'll
Okay.
do my 2 perception checks for this.
Oh, well, I have a decent perception, +5.
You stink.
I don't stink. It's +5.
Mine's +8.
So would it be? Would I know that it's okay to go up the grand
16.
staircase over this? I'm assuming a railing.
No, don't do it.
So
Don't draw attention to
I'm
it.
just curious.
there is, I mean, people tend to get announced once when they arrive, and you kind of see from here, from where the road is, you see kind of carriages stop, people exit and come up the staircase. Every now and then someone of note enters and some noble family is announced. You know it's pretty poor form to try to be announced more than once. So typically only announced on entrance. And, I mean, talk about a no-no in high society. It's like, oh, I want to get announced once.
Okay.
For the code of the mission. Please do it.
Oh,
Yes.
I will. I just wanted to know if there was a higher point of view for me to go on the railing and do this, and I would look like the vampires from Twilight.
You can certainly do that and look across the
I
area.
would like
Perception checks, perception.
I would like to do
4,
16.
16. 4, it's masquerade. Hard to see. I mean, I'm
John was
assuming you're
never
keeping
good
an
at
eye out for
faces
your
and names.
allies. 16, looking for individuals you may know. There's a lot of people, and as you kind of scan the crowd, you don't notice, I would say, you don't catch a glimpse of a ton of people. No one strikes your attention
Do you happen
at
to see
this
Aura?
point. You do not see Alaris.
Do I have any familiar smells?
There are a lot of smells.
Okay.
Right now, it's almost overwhelming between the food and the people. Once we get to a place that's a little more open, you may. You guys do notice something. I would say everybody notices. Hey, the potatoes. Oh, the potatoes gotten fantastic.
Love those.
You see little fancy little plates. You guys do make notice that there are some individuals who don't seem to be sticking with the atmosphere of the people there. You see people that are in royal garb. You see individuals that are out and about, you know, in their fineries. You notice a handful of individuals that either didn't get the memo, they're trying to stand out and be like that counterculture cool, or they just don't care. Like, you notice a couple of individuals that instead of being dressed eloquently, are dressed in more simple robes, blue in color, that, interestingly to you especially, Delara, are all followed by at least one, almost always two, creatures that appear to be almost like a wolf that seem to be following behind them. They all wear very simple garb and all wear a collar around their neck as they follow a few paces behind these individuals in blue robes. You notice a couple of people. You also notice some individuals that look pretty rough around the edges. They kind of pirate-looking is the best way I could describe it. And you notice some darker-skinned individuals, sun-tanned, that wear flowing robes like you would expect from someone who is used to the desert heat. You notice that these individuals are armed, which is not strange. You see a lot of ceremonial weapons being carried. These don't look as ceremonial, but they haven't drawn attention. As you notice from time to time, some individuals are among the crowd.
So, seeing the wolves, that would have caught Delara's attention.
in any one sort of direction.
I would say you're welcome to pick a group with a 4 on perception, and you would have to pick someone to try to shadow. What did you want, Delara?
Seeing the wolves, that would have piqued Delara's interest. Does she reckon? Do any of the wolves look familiar, or
I mean, find familiar.
like Coda?
They all look kind of like Coda.
Is one of the wolves Coda?
No,
Okay.
you don't see Coda.
Okay.
That's a good throw.
You see what you would be able to identify is clearly of the same species.
Mm. It would make sense for her to realize that that's not common at all. Like, that's a big deal.
It stands out, not least of which that these wolf-like creatures are garbed worse. Their dress is worse than that of the servants of the ballroom. The servants of the ballroom are at least wearing some kind of formal garb to blend in, or at least not stand out. They're wearing not rags, but things that don't look well to. And they kind of follow behind these blue-robed individuals. A few paces back, their eyes lowered. Unless occasionally you see the individual turn around and call upon. The individual comes up, nods, and then goes to perform a task and immediately returns.
So we're kind of up here at the right.
Yep, you guys are kind of in this area.
We're watching.
Do I notice anybody out in the garden area?
You have to get a little closer.
Should we split up?
That's a great idea.
2 on 2?
I rule number 1: don't split the party.
I was gonna say, how would we signal on here to each other to?
Caw-caw!
Yeah.
Caw-caw!
We need a signal.
I don't think
our
we should
signal
split the
is
party
we're
up.
waiting for Thorn to show up
Yeah.
to be announced, and we'll follow where
The
they go.
signal. You go with John, or however, you go with someone. The signal would be you lighting your dress on fire.
Oh yeah, so
Princess,
everyone will.
And my signal.
Yeah, but everyone look at us then.
Princess, make a. I want to say. I'm looking for a cup. Is there a cup I can use?
Should be some over here.
Oh, thank you.
We have a lot of
Princess-
mason jars.
Listen, I'm going to use that as good. Make a history check.
You got it. With advantage or not?
Do you get advantage on history checks?
I do.
Then sure, you can have advantage.
Thank you so much.
Cam, are you eating stuff?
Nice.
I think he found Ember's pretzels in there
Yeah.
earlier. So sorry, she's not getting those back.
19 plus 6 is a 25.
Yeah,
And
so
he seems to be doing okay with them. So.
as you're thinking, he seems great. As you're sitting around thinking, you're like, how do I know he's here? How do I know he's here? Oh, that's what the crier does. He keeps a record of who has shown up.
I approach the crier.
You see someone standing. He's got a large, almost ornate staff, too large to be practical in any other reason than to bang on the ground to gain attention. As he stands there, almost at attention with what looks to be like almost like a clipboard in one hand, just looking and peering into towards the street.
I approach him and I put my hand on his shoulder very lightly. And, hello, darling. I'm looking for someone.
Stop with me, madam. How may I be of service?
Who am I looking for?
Thorn.
I was wondering if Thorn had arrived.
Thorn. First name?
Ronald Thorn. Thank you.
I just like to think the party's behind her going.
Oh yeah, John's not up there anyways.
He says, oh, of course, the leader of the council. Yes, he arrived. Just a short time ago, I believe.
Thank you so
He's
much.
here
What is
already.
your name?
Of course, Timothy.
Timothy, thank you so much for your help today. Do you know where Ronald is right now?
No, I don't believe I do. I know he had some business upon which to attend and had requested that his announcement waits just a few more moments.
Thank you so much. Would you happen to know where the bathroom is? The restroom.
There are many. It's hard to go anywhere without bumping into at least one.
Thank
That's
you so
awkward.
much.
You'd think they'd be in their own room, sequestered off to the side.
Sorry.
Dropped his hairdryer.
He did drop.
Do your hair dry off while you can't wait it?
He gives you some directions, so which is actually good because as he talks, he tells you that kind of in this direction there is a variety of rooms, mostly kind of bedrooms, spaces that are kind of this way. There's a hallway this way. This side goes into, again, kind of a little bit more formal rooms. A little bit larger, serves different functions for entertaining, all of which have a... He spends time, he says, all of which have a marvelous view of the garden terrace.
All right, Forrest.
All of which have a marvelous view of the garden terrace, just to provide additional ambiance. Low on privacy, but I assure you the trade-off is well worth it.
Where could I find a private room?
There are several bedrooms that are available.
The rest of us are women.
Go with it.
Such purposes, I do suppose.
I guess we're progressive now.
John hears none of this. He's at
Says-
he's still.
Yeah, he looks at you. He says,
Fine.
"Yeah, that's fine. I must return to my duties. You do, of course, understand." And without another word, he kind of turns away from you.
All right.
As you guys, the crier who's kind of over here, you guys do notice
John's
that
gonna be drunk by the time we get to the fight.
Princess, who's been keeping an eye on these wolf individuals, do notice that the blue-robed individual meets with another similarly garbed person, also with his attending wolves, and they make their way kind of into the garden area.
So,
I would like to follow
with these
them.
wolves being collared, with, I'm assuming a familiarity with it, would Delara know if they were magical in any sense?
I think
I don't
Delara
know.
would know.
Delara. The only reason it catches Delara's attention is because of her connection to Coda.
I thought maybe Coda would have been collared at one point. And told
You never
her
recall
about it.
Coda wearing a collar. You do recall
I know.
collars, John, with clean mind. The last individuals you encountered with collars were some of the first individuals you encountered with this intrepid group of adventurers. They were the kobolds.
Oh my goodness.
Did Coda ever talk to me about things like that?
Coda didn't know where you
Coda didn't know.
That's right.
He'd never seen anyone like him.
That-
He didn't know
yeah,
anything
that's right,
about his
okay.
past.
John, you remember in the sewers, the kobolds had some collars on them, which you were able to kind of check and you thought had some mechanism of control.
Are there windows here?
Oh yeah, like
Okay,
big
are there-
windows
are there
open.
curtains?
No, open. It's basically a wall of kind of windowed doors that have all been opened to lead into this beautiful garden.
So there's no like curtains or anything to stand behind.
Not a lot of cover.
I look to John.
But
Where's
you do,
Sparky?
there's a lot of people.
Oh no.
What did you say?
Where's Sparky?
I don't know.
You guys left him in the tunnel.
Okay.
I think he was trying to set something on fire, but he did not have the potion.
Okay.
Because John took
Okay.
it.
Oh, John took it. I'm
I
bad.
follow the I don't know what they're called.
Blue robed.
I follow the
individuals,
blue robed individuals.
Yeah.
You're just following them?
Yeah.
as you move towards the garden
You're gonna get us all
space,
killed.
there's a
That's where I was
body of
gonna end
people
anyway,
there,
so.
right? So stealth comes almost by anonymity of just being part of the crowd. And you guys notice as a masquerade, it is hard to kind of get a sense of people. You go by and you hear side conversations talking about politics and gossip and rumors. Princess, it's very hard for you to keep going. As you...
She reaches for the book like 5 times.
What kind of hot
Is there a
gossip?
punch bowl?
There are a variety of places one could get drinks.
Oh my goodness, I love where you're going.
I would say, yeah, there's probably some punch bowls in some areas.
He's gonna make
Do
some
I
fireball
hear any voices
liquor.
that I recognize?
Make a perception check.
DM, how do you feel about people being lit on fire by consuming alcohol? Oh no!
Oh no, potion of fire breathing with
Yes.
alcohol.
Delara, how's your sleight of hand?
You hear a lot of voices.
Plus
you,
8.
You do hear a voice that seems to catch your attention as you hear and you look. You see see an individual that is male, is a tiefling that has a very
The hot one?
red body, jet black hair, is standing kind of in the corner conversing with what looks to be a grumpy looking elf that are kind of in the corner conversing over drinks quietly.
I look at John and I say, do you see who I see? With your keen mind? Do you remember him?
Yeah, this is you would remember the tiefling
Don't be obvious.
Helias Brimstone, which is the guard captain of Ironhold, and the grumpy looking elf by the name of Galen Willow.
Oh.
What? Oh, talent. Sweet.
It's fine.
I'll grab
That's
it for
the
you.
case. Thank you. That's the case. I mean, love you. Ember.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's fine.
Stop.
I
Don't do that.
take my cup and I wander over that way.
Okay, easy enough. They continue in their conversation, not paying much heed to anybody
Oh no!
as
She bought the
people
new
come
Claire's
and go.
handbook.
Oh no.
I'll stop. Oh,
It's going well.
this is fine.
As you get closer, you overhear Helias say, Galen, I don't know how long we will be here, but we were called by our friends and we will wait and you will have fun.
Speaking of fun friends, would you all like to commit some arson?
Oh, did you come with me?
Did you say that?
As Helias looks, he says, almost confused, and then,
I go,
I was getting so bored, but I couldn't let him know.
So, it looks like our targets are on the move. And so saying
Targets? What targets? Why are we here?
The blue coats.
they're okay. This is a lot for
With
can
my
we just fill them
keen
in?
mind.
You guys can generally describe the individuals that you have spotted so far.
We're trying to save the queen.
Good. Not one for politics, but, might as well.
And basically we're gonna kill people.
That I'm in for.
Thought you might be.
Galen pulls out a leaf,
You got any more? There was my little friends in some.
puts it back in the pouch. Pulls pouch further behind him because he remembers you trying to pickpocket him
I
before.
pickpocketed him and I won.
Who's your friend?
What?
Who's your friend?
They haven't met.
Oh, that's
this
right.
is-
Us.
Yeah. So
He's
I'm,
mine.
I'm assuming it's going to be a half
That's
hour. Maybe we'll need a distraction.
Red.
And
Sorry.
Dora looks.
that hurts.
Oh, peak D&D.
That's offensive.
We have an hour.
We
1
will
hour.
need a distraction.
Have you realized his skin is red?
There's our plan is, as far as the distraction, various acts of arson, scaring everyone to flee the ball who doesn't need to be here during.
But we have to find.
Are you holding the potion?
I am not holding it, but it is.
I have a feeling he was going to try and take it from you.
He says, you had me at loss.
Yeah, well, here's the potion.
But before we start,
He's
before
fired.
we
What is
What is
start,
the signal?
we have to find Thorn.
Others?
Yeah.
You didn't happen to see which way it went, did you?
No idea who that is, obviously.
That is fine.
Not one for politics.
I don't believe you. Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
I love that.
Would the name Bloodwolf pique your interest? Ring a bell? Oh, don't
Insight
talk.
check.
Don't talk while
13.
insight checking.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't care. Like
Okay.
he's here for a good time, not a long time.
Okay.
Like, he's not around for the politics. He's
So-
just like
Okay.
he stopped listening at our side.
All right.
10 minutes regardless, start lighting things on fire.
Sure.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, start lighting things on fire.
Focus on curtains and plants and furniture. Don't
Or-
hurt anyone
or
that
all the
doesn't
various
need to be
alcohol.
hurt.
Don't hurt civilians.
You know how to deal with fire. You do with fire.
Yes, I do.
He's a tiefling.
Just
He looks at Galen. He says, "Not very much longer, my friend."
Just don't hurt anybody that doesn't need to be hurt.
Sure.
Elias.
How's he supposed to
How am
know?
I supposed? I'll do a good job.
You should get
I
it in hands
found
again.
Look like bad guy. Look like bad guy. Set on fire. Look
No,
like,
no, no, no! Don't set them on fire.
You're giving him a potion
Set
of
curtains
fire
on.
breathing.
I have the. Darling, this is. When have I ever steered you wrong?
Many times. Curtains.
I don't think
You
that's
guys don't
correct.
have that much
Plants.
history.
In my mind, we do.
Enjoy your fire in good health. And John starts to walk to the
In my
window
mind, we have
to,
a lot.
to see the garden.
Your parasocial relationship with the red tiefling.
You're weird, you know that?
It's very hot.
As you start, John, as you start
Yeah,
making
I
your
know.
way
Even
into the
95.
garden, you see.
Dakota rolled 100.
I was
I know how
saying,
you feel.
Oh, where were you heading?
I'm standing at the windows to
Yeah.
observe the garden.
Yeah, as you observe the garden, it is also full of people. Can you move this?
Sorry.
I know a hot person when I see them.
You see, kind of here, what looks to be a large kind of fountain in the
saying
center. You see terraces of plants. You see, kind of these decorative flower beds. You see this side what looks to be kind of like a lower wall that you can see out to what appears to be a very beautiful kind of, again, hedge maze, rich people snooty stuff, fountain statues. You see a number of people here circling around, talking, some of them walking and strolling through the gardens and various paths. This side you see kind of these balconies, which are, again, just kind of rooms. You see people in there visiting, laughing, things like that, definitely overlooking the gardens. You see kind of a large wall here goes up 15, 20 feet, almost as tall as kind of this side, seems extremely solid. You notice that there are these same kind of clothed individuals. You see the blue-robed mages, the pirate-looking guys. You see these almost desert traders kind of circling through, talking to individuals, all staying pretty clear of each other. You notice they have a... as one, those individuals never seem to meet as you watch them as they walk around. They almost seem to keep an eye on each other, but are not mingling, so to speak.
Are
They
there-
don't seem,
Are there obvious exits from the garden?
no, it seems just kind of like this is the way in and out. It's a stroll garden. You see individuals speaking to each other. You kind of notice there's spots that are more busy, less busy. I would invite. Hold on. The two documents open.
Yes. Do we notice any of those certain parties hang around a certain spot?
Yeah, you. I would say. I would invite two people to make insight checks.
I would love to. I have a +9.
Just to kind of, this is more just like you're trying to read the crowd. You're not. You're just trying to look for
Mine's
patterns.
+8.
I have a
Just looking for
passive
the flow
insight
of
of
current.
20.
No.
Okay.
I still don't know what that
Would
actually
you like
means.
to
I'm gonna be
roll for
honest.
it?
It just means
Alara?
like passively, like how
I'm
you.
plus
You
8,
kind of get a sense.
so
Yeah, this would be
you
more of a
roll it,
needing to
sorry.
see, less of a gut feeling when someone's wrong.
So what do you have
8.
for?
I got an
Okay.
18 total.
18 total.
Do you want to roll with advan? What's your modifier?
What's for passive investigation? What is that
Don't
for?
worry about it. It's
That's me. That's what I do.
I'll roll
Go.
insight check. I got plus
Because my passive
9.
insight's 18.
Cam. Do not do that.
Dirty 20.
Cam. 18, dirty 20. You guys notice there seems to be an area. Katie, can you help? He's hit 14.
He's watching.
I'm watching Zootopia. I'm sorry.
You notice that there's a kind of a section
Cam,
where
come here. Come get your hair dried.
the what looks to be these kind of devious parties aren't necessarily navigating.
Get it.
They don't seem to group by that area. They almost seem to kind of be avoiding it. But you do notice that as individuals walk near this place, they either kind of try to veer their paths to redirect them. There's something kind of about this corner over here.
Huh.
So it's a spot they're hanging around but avoiding?
They're all avoiding each other. It almost seems like if they go too close to that, like they're not going. How do I phrase this? They're not avoiding it, but they're kind of like if they walk by it, they try to quicken their pace and go. Because as you notice, like one of the blue-robed individuals is kind of strolling. They're kind of talking. The two individuals kind of talking to each other. As they near that corner, you watch kind of the pirate-looking guys and the kind of desert trader guys all kind of pay a little bit more attention, and then as they walk away, tension seems to ease.
Can we kind of nonchalantly mingle and find our way towards that area?
I missed what happened.
So we would probably be
This
watched
area.
if we were to go over there.
Yeah. You also notice that when anybody in the crowd tends to head that direction, the same kind of attentiveness increases, and then once they kind of stroll away, you just see people out enjoying the evening. They're strolling, they're talking, they're laughing, they're walking around the gardens, chatting and conversing. There's a lot of tension around that kind of.
I would like to. Go ahead. I'd like to make my way there, but not get in that area. So maybe I would go.
What
half,
if you and I were drinking out of our drinks or whatever
Mhm.
and happened to stumble into that
I
area?
kissed John. I'm just kidding.
I
There is no PvP combat allowed between players.
What?
I suggest we simply find a nice bench in the garden and wait for certain parties to start disappearing, and then we follow them where they go.
Okay.
What if the meeting is in here?
In the garden? I think a meeting would have to be a place where they can have a discussion and commit acts of violence. And I don't see that happening in the
Fair
garden.
point.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was
Maybe
just-
there's like a. I'm guessing you should do detect magic because I'm thinking
Are there a
there's.
lot of people around us at the moment?
Oh yeah, dozens. This does not give you a sense of scale. Like this is 100 feet across. Like this is a large space where you see several groups of people can stand and talk, and people can walk in between them without feeling crowded.
Yeah.
So these structures, are they...
They're kind of like raised flower beds. So it's like they're like a foot or two. There's dirt. There's plants. There's trees. There's exotic plants that are in these. They're kind of decorative, and you see like flower pots. You see all kinds of things in this. It's a stroll garden.
Are they all the same plants, or is that corner different?
Make a perception check.
I would love. I
You
would
asked the question.
advantage. With
You do get
advantage.
advantage.
I would like to.
How advantageous.
That would be an 11 plus.
I love how
4.
aggressively you roll die. You're like, "Gah!"
15. Helps you roll better.
Roll
They-
attack! What is that?
They seem. There doesn't seem to be any different patterns to the plants in different locations. They're, like I said, they're nice. It's designed as a stroll garden. So there are some places to sit. It's kind of this large decorative fountain. You see a lot of people kind of slowly wandering and talking. Some people standing. Like I said, that corner is where these nefarious-looking individuals.
Cambridge, I'm not opening that.
Go ahead.
Is there a way I could try and nonchalantly maneuver my way and make eye contact with one of the wolves.
Nonchalantly make eye contact.
Just like in passing.
You try to make eye contact.
Okay.
It's pretty hard because they tend to have their heads down and not be making eye contact.
With the collars, I don't recommend it because they're just mindless drones at the moment.
Yeah.
Nonchalant would require them to be making eye contact. They seem to be very much eyes down, kind of at the 5 to 10 feet behind these robed individuals, not making eye contact with really anybody.
Okay. Can I read their body language? Like,
Body language.
It's pretty.
is it robotic or just like sad?
How much time
Yeah.
has passed since our last conversation?
About 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes?
No.
I was
It's
like,
been. I mean, this has been a matter of you guys are kind of scoping this space in a couple of seconds. You're welcome to go
So,
back.
do
and
you
give
share
another
with
signal.
Delara what we know about the collars? Because she was not at the fight with us.
Mm-mm.
You and I were the only ones that saw the collars on the kobolds.
Oh yeah, Sammy's princess went no either.
Right.
I just assume they're slaves. I have no idea.
Yeah,
So,
Princess,
in
you've seen
our-
servants. You've seen slaves. These are the latter. These are slaves. Like their demeanor is very robotic and sad. It is very much, this is what I do. I stand until I'm called upon. I wait.
None of them looked like Coda.
Their code is not.
Coda's nice. You interesting way to work it back into the story. Callers are not the news. Do not interact.
I really want to make my way there. I know that's where I want to be.
Could we act tipsy and just kind of stumble our way over to that?
That's literally what I said.
Why?
Okay, I'm the only one holding us back, so let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, we.
Well, I don't mean you guys. I don't mean all of us have to.
Well,
You
there's-
guys could sit.
There's groups just casually walking around.
I
so.
keep the same pace as the people
Okay.
walking.
Kind of casually walking.
Mm-hmm.
I hold my bottle.
Mhm.
I'm actively trying to listen to
John
see if
has
I hear
just-
anything
Has
interesting.
put the bottle away, and so he's just holding the glass so he doesn't look like a complete alcoholic.
Oh no, I'm carrying the bottle.
Yeah.
So I just
Which
have a-
you notice there are both types. Like I said, there are 3 types of people who show up on time. People that want to be somebody, the people that are just having a great time. They're the tourists in Vegas taking pictures, and there's the alcoholics.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm the
like
latter.
you notice all kinds. You see some as you walk along Alara. You notice some people are like, I can't believe. Do you see how tall that is? It's so amazing. There's some you hear just the juiciest gossip come from
I
various
whispered.
people.
I
like,
whispered to Princess for her book.
he did what? With who? Oh my goodness, this is the biggest scandal since the last one from 5 minutes ago. I love bodies. There's all kinds of people. Are you acting? How are you moving through? You said the same pace, acting drunk. What's the
not
play?
like wasted,
Mhm.
but like a little tipsy.
Okay, is that what everyone's kind of
Do
doing?
you guys know the difference?
Yes. Yes.
I don't have a drink,
Mhm.
but I'll just.
Do you need a bottle?
Sure. John's
like, I do have a bottle.
I'll just hold the bottle, but I'll do like.
Delara
I'm also giving
grabbed
my
the glass.
little.
Are they any good to you, drunk?
Oh no.
They're not. Gonna be
The
super
pets
drunk.
are
They're
just-
just like little drops.
Yeah, but they're like this big.
Very sensitive to alcohol.
It's like
They're
I would
for
invite
kids.
you to make a performance check to kind of blend in because you're
Oh,
kind of cool. And then I would invite one other person to make a performance check for the people that are trying to act a little tipsy,
that should probably be me.
just to see if you can
With advantage.
regular
I
at
have
this point. But
good news.
Mhm.
17.
17. Yeah, Princess,
that.
you understand the social dynamics of these parties and
Of course.
how you move from group to group.
Oh yeah.
You know, you join a conversation and then you join a conversation. Moving
26.
through. 17,
Mm-hmm.
26.
Good job.
I would say you guys are able to make your way kind of into these different groups. You guys are moving into this corner. I would invite
Not it.
a perception
Oh,
check.
me.
What's your perception?
Plus
8.
4 with advantage.
Oh, mine's plus 8.
Well,
Just
the
plus
math. How
So-
does that math out?
Probably equal. I don't
I don't
know.
know. I feel advantage is stronger than 8.
But
Well,
So
two
if I roll
twos are-
2 1s, I'm stuck with 5 no matter what.
I don't care. I was just letting you guys know I have +8.
You guys could roll for it.
Yeah, both of
I
you
got
roll
it.
and we'll
You
take
roll.
the higher one.
11.
Okay, I will roll 2 thingies.
Wait, that's not what we were doing.
You're rolling for perception, or no, you can't roll to then go that.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought we were
No,
having a
that's
dice
fine, because
off.
then you're just like, oh, I got a 1. Why don't you make the checks? Like, let's say you had a what?
Oh, I thought we were like rolling off.
I understand,
You had
but
a high
that feels a
number
little
anyway.
bit like you're giving yourself artificial advantage.
Oh, that wasn't my plan. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I believe you guys, but
I misunderstood.
you can't roll to roll.
I still rolled an 18.
Okay,
So,
18 for a total
sorry.
22.
Yes, correct. Thank
of
you.
22. Princess, as you get
Never mind.
closer,
You will not
you
be-
notice this kind of larger wall has like a kind of a large hedge on it. Like you see the brick kind of at the top. As you move towards this
Oh,
section,
that's gonna make it turn off.
you notice that there is a portion of it that
That was a low power. Thank you.
it's just a little off. Like as the wind goes through, you notice the hedge will rustle. This is a section that doesn't seem to move with the breeze.
Is there like-
the rest of the garden.
Is there like a question mark floating in front of it
So-
says you can access this portion
Are
later?
we walking 2 in front, 2 in back? Is that how we're going?
I think we're just arm in arm, just
So
As you all begin to make your way through that corner, you do notice that the individuals that you're probably assuming these kind of nefarious looking people are starting to take notice of you. They're not coming up to you yet, but any time somebody walks near that corner, they tend to start watching a little bit more closely.
Delara kind of like fake stumbles and starts going off into a different direction.
You notice one
You're
of
leaving the party?
No,
In
like,
what direction? What direction do you go?
we're going towards the shrub.
not towards the shrub,
we're
like
doing
in
this.
a different, like opposite, like away. from them.
They kind of are keeping their eyes on the larger party that's there. As you guys are making your way through, you do
I didn't mean to
passive
leave the party.
perceptions of you and for sure you, Princess and Alara.
19.
You guys do hear.
My
um,
passive is 23.
Good.
You guys do hear kind of cutting through just the general low hum of the evening, a very familiar voice say, "They're called slots! Yes, I killed several of them. You'd have to see in my new book. It is gonna be a bestseller. I just know it, and I can tell you with certainty you will never have read something so amazing.
Of course.
True story, all of
In
them, everywhere.
which direction do we find this voice coming
This.
from?
Is he drunk?
Can you tell?
That's fair. He's that
I mean,
kind
just
of.
generally,
That's fair.
Buddy, what are you asking?
you kind of look and you see Strom standing, talking to just an enthralled group of just kind of younger women. You know, he's like a middle-aged guy. It's a little creepy, like pretty creepy. You notice kind of standing behind him.
Prestidigitate a fart smell.
Kind of standing behind him, Tree Blossom is sitting there with the book, looking just like her existence is suffering.
Yeah.
As he continues to regale this group of admirers with his tales.
I hope we're avoiding.
I hate this
I
guy.
don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, I actively avoid him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, we have on masks, so theoretically he might not be able to tell who we are. Right?
Fox here.
But Zorro mask.
So
Oh,
you do not
yeah.
want me to approach him.
Princess.
I want you to-
Princess,
No.
you don't have a problem with him
Unless
because you haven't
sit
really
him
met
on some
him.
of these nefarious looking
I will
people
not
saying
talk
they
to
want
him.
an autograph.
I just want to interact with every NPC.
She's like, I just want to kill him.
I'm at the ball, guys. I want to do ball
Yeah.
things.
Ugh.
Tell me your name and entire backstory.
Let me live my life. What's your middle name? What's your social security number? Strong.
Strong.
That's a social.
Do
Someone
we
still just
do we
walking.
notice anybody else with him?
Yeah, you guys kind of look in, I would say with your passive perception, Laura, you kind of see what looks to be a culmination of the full party of the Rimebreakers, kind of in the vicinity, several of them drinking heavily. Tree Blossom seems to be the one who's tasked with attending Straw.
Is he standing next to a bush?
Sure.
In
You're just gonna make a bush go up in flames, aren't you?
No, I can't do that.
I can't.
I can I use thaumaturgy to make it sound like there's a bird or something in the bush
Sure.
that's close to him?
Yeah. I don't know why that would be
He says, "Rah!" He's a descendant of Raz.
not a descendant of Razrog, but good idea.
No, but he didn't like dragons or birds, either one.
That's Raz.
Razrog.
That's
No.
Razrug.
Because I made the dragons appear, or I made the dragon.
Okay, wait.
sound.
You made a dragon sound. You're
Yeah,
mimicking a pigeon right now.
but it's Storm Puppy.
Well, that's fair, but
And I figured if I made a dragon sound, everybody would freak out.
our plan is to light the building on fire.
When
By the
she
way, it's been
does,
10 minutes.
Have we seen any flames
No.
pop up?
Are you? I would assume. I mean, are you? I would assume you. I don't know if you guys wanted to, like, knowing this. I will let you be like, hey, you can give them a different signal than just 10 minutes if you want to.
okay. When she does that bird thing, I want to follow up and say, "Hey, look at that bird," and I want to step into that area.
Hey,
Hey,
look
everyone,
at that
look away
bird.
from me.
Yes, I want to do that.
Make a deception check.
Everyone look that way.
Whenever she does the bird thing,
You have a -1, don't you?
I have plus
I'm
4.
keeping that in mind with
Okay,
the DC.
thank you very much. That would be an 18 total.
I really love how you roll your dice.
Thank you.
Aggressively roll your die, and
I make them
appreciate
behave.
it. Alara, you make.
What
You
was
made-
it?
John, it was a 15!
Pretty good. I'll start
Pretty
doing
good.
that.
So, Alara, what kind of bird sound are you making?
Penguin.
Close to a dragon sound, but not as intense.
What bird sounds like a dragon?
What
So like
bird
a
sounds
rock,
like a dragon?
So like a large bird. So rock is a large,
Yes.
large-sized carnivorous bird.
Right.
Oh, hold on. I know what bird it is.
In real life?
They are the.
D&D.
D&D
I figured, I don't know.
Isn't the rock what gives?
No, it's John Cena.
No.
Sorry, wrong Aladdin movie.
So you make this loud kind of "Caw!" and
Yeah.
as Princess says that, Strum pulls out his sword and ha! Do not worry, maidens. I shall defend you. And starts. It is created some sort of commotion. I would say you guys have a moment.
I make it seem like he pooped his pants.
Are we embarrassing him, or are we trying to get in the shrub?
Oh,
Yes.
get in the shrub.
Get in
Yes.
the shrub.
Get in the
And we
shrub.
Discreetly shuffle into the
And
shrub.
I call it the funny bird name called Boobies, and we run.
So you guys are approaching the shrub. What do you do?
It's like
Uh,
a
I'm
critical
going
role clip.
into that
Set the
area.
movies.
Okay, you're in that area.
Yes.
You see what do you mean into that area?
I have a.
I haven't planned past this.
Well, you should have thought about
I
that.
thought there was like a secret gate or something. Can I investigate?
Yeah, make an investigation
Okay,
check.
I would like to do
As
that.
you run up.
That's a +6 with advantage.
I'm gonna give you
Oh.
disadvantage because this is fast, but
Okay.
go.
So straight roll.
Okay, that's an 11 + 6. That's 17.
It looks like looks kind of static. It's the same thing you kind of noticed as you kind of come up. You just have this kind of shrub in front of you that's not moving.
Can't you just detect magic?
I don't know if it's magic.
The crowd is the commotion is starting to
starting to
settle. What are you
fade.
doing?
Blue sky do, we can't do. I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
What you do?
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Turn back away and start to walk and blend into the crowd.
Yeah,
Are-
I blend back
Can
in.
I quickly notice if they're looking?
Who is looking?
The
The
robe.
people that are.
Not yet, but they're distracted by the commotion.
What do we do, guys?
Is there more than just the robe people back there?
There are the people, the kind of guards out here. None of them are by this.
Okay.
Every time someone gets close to this section, they seem to get nervous, and so they don't linger there long.
Okay.
I would like to investigate
yeah.
for
Blue
a
Skidoo weekend too.
doorknob of sorts or a
like
lever or
a
a
secret door.
yes.
Yeah, as you start like,
Guidance.
are you like reaching into the shrub?
Yes.
As you do,
Oh, and I say follow in steps.
Blue Skidoo.
I follow John.
I follow John.
I don't have any words, so I follow.
as you guys pass through the illusion, and you find yourself in a long
This is it, guys.
16.
This is it, guys.
hallway. You are looking at a passage that is very dark. It is
Of course
lit
it is.
by
Dark vision.
lit by a handful of torches along the wall. As you look, the pathway, the tunnel seems to be carved of stone. Right, it's man-made. It looks like it is obviously very intentionally here. You guys notice that along the floor there is a series of kind of cobblestone tiles that all have various letters upon them. Some of them are in common, some in Elvish, some in
Any-
Dwarvish.
Any thieves can't?
You see a few that looks like these.
I
Can I
cast,
read it?
It's just a letter.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
It's not a word.
I
There
would
there
like
are
to.
individual letters.
I cast thaumaturgy on the torches to brighten the lights.
Yeah, you see a tunnel. You see it's long, probably 60, 70 feet.
Do
That
we see
stretches back.
inscriptions or
All of the writing that you can see appears to be upon the tiles.
Do I notice any patterns in the letters at all, like forming words or?
John
I'll get to that.
John thinking
What
back,
languages
seeing
can I-
that this is probably a Indiana Jones style
Yeah.
Temple of Doom, thinking to
noticed.
any key phrase that
And
may
the
have
cookie,
been said
vanilla.
to someone in their dying words.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can
I
read
understand.
Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Thieves' Can't.
So there are no words.
Okay.
There are letters. It's not like a crossword puzzle where you're like, you start looking, you're not seeing anything form words. Nothing that's obvious based off the languages you know.
I feel like now would be a good time to do some magic detection.
Can you check it for traps or anything? Like, do you see if it goes down?
I'm definitely assuming this is a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to detect
Well,
that.
I just mean like, if we can see which ones. Do you know what I'm
Okay,
talking about?
So I would like to use detect magic, and
Okay.
I would like to see if I'm assuming that trigger stones would light up, and that safe stones would be bland.
Okay. You cast detect magic. You do see a couple of stones that seem to have just the faintest glow of what you would recognize as like a warding magic, so like a glyph. You would know from being a practitioner of the arcane, it's like a magical lamp. And you start to see several tiles light up that look as such.
So are they runes? Can we?
They are
Letters.
letters of various alphabets under which, based off of detect magic, you get the sense that there is some kind of word placed.
So what I would
Okay.
like to do is walk down the hall without stepping on these stones, but placing a
Oh, no.
rock marker
DM's looking at his computer now.
before the stone before the warded stone.
Okay. As you take a step, pick a letter of the alphabet.
Roll a d26.
I don't have to.
I know, it's a joke.
A D20 and a 6.
As you step upon the first tile, which has the Elvish letter for a P, Make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
You didn't.
Oh.
You
I
have-
would like to use my demons.
And you have an extra one this game.
I don't know if that was
You
a
have an
real
extra?
statement, but I would like to
I
use
feel like it
demon
should be a real
inspiration.
statement.
Should be a real
You have to
statement.
throw it. There you go.
One.
Oh, yeah!
Marry me.
Does Princess say that?
I wish.
She's your character.
You take what would have been 19 piercing damage is reduced instead to 9, as from the wall, as you step on a pressure plate, a dart, you cut back, but it still pierces.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we know that you're doing detect magic and can see all the glowy
I
thingies?
did not tell you I was doing detect magic, and I don't think it's a What is it when you verbalize a spell?
Verbal?
What's
Yeah.
up, brother?
V.
It's C and R.
I know Elvish. Do I see these letters? Would I recognize the font and that this is Elvish? Or-
You were just
They
gonna
look like
pick a
Elvish.
letter.
They look like Elvish.
Was P one of the letters that was glowing?
No. As you stepped on it, you
Oh.
felt plunk. So they're you being a tinkerer. Realize in that moment, should have looked for the mechanical traps too.
All right.
Oh boy.
Is my foot still on the plate?
No, you lifted it up.
Okay.
That's
It's still
oh, so it doesn't come back.
It
up.
doesn't come back up.
no. The trap is fed.
Okay.
Okay.
How
Do
many
you-
tiles are there to the other side? I wasn't here for that.
There are
throw your rocks.
hundreds.
Oh.
So in which
no.
direction did this dart come? Was it from the side?
From the side. So it's-
Okay, I look at the
Turn
wall.
that music up.
you see along the side of the wall.
Yeah, DM, don't set the mood.
You
Ooh.
see what looks to be dozens of random holes of various sizes, locations, heights along the entirety of the wall.
At the end of the tunnel, is there something that might be a statue or a torch lamp or an anchor point of some sort?
You see some sconces upon the wall,
Rope.
some kind of some kind
Rope.
of torch,
Rope?
torches, but you don't see.
rope of climb.
There's nothing all the way on the other side.
Wait a minute.
It's gonna go
Hey.
through the air
All right.
like a little snaky snake.
How tall is this tunnel?
This there tunnel.
8 feet, maybe 10 feet.
8 feet.
It's like
Agreed.
it's a pretty standard hallway.
Okay.
He thinks he has an idea.
I do have an idea.
And it's a good one.
Delara is going to grab on to the rope of climbing.
Watch your turn.
Roll a new character. Go.
Well, how many d6 do I need for that?
D10s.
4, drop the lowest.
Terrible.
What do you want to do?
I'm regretting this idea already, and I haven't done it.
No, you guys are doing
You
great.
don't have to. It was just an idea.
No, we're
Use
not.
my idea.
I have been wanting to do puzzles. You have a couple of puzzles.
John, hand me a rock, please. I take the rock.
Where's
I-
Sparky?
You're getting rid of your rocks.
I place it on the
I have
tile
a lot
to
of
the
rocks.
left of John's.
John's pockets are like.
E for Elizabeth.
Who's Elizabeth?
Me.
As you see the letter
Princess
E,
Elizabeth.
place a rock on it. Nothing seems to happen.
Write that down. Write that down. That's a meme.
You write it down.
Funny.
E.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much, DM. Voice from the sky. Okay,
That's terrible B.
that's E.
So
What?
P triggered.
P triggered. P for explode.
What?
That's a good grief.
John, I would say
E.
roll
Let's
Say.
see.
Can I make just like a general crap knowledge check?
So,
Craft knowledge.
John, I want you to roll the d20 for me.
14.
Okay.
Can we see which tiles are worn?
Hold
and
on.
which? Okay.
So, John,
I'm a
14.
person. I need to see this.
Straight roll, no modifier.
Yeah, it's just a straight roll.
Okay, 14.
You see
There,
a
that's
number
way
of
better.
tiles that
And my S
are.
and B.
Is the color different?
That's not a B.
Oh.
Wait.
So, John, you see getting 14 tiles. You see a combination of letters that is B,
Write these down.
D.
For what? Is this good or bad?
These are glowing from the
Oh,
walls.
okay, I got it.
B.
Glow. Yep.
D. F.
F.
J. K.
J. K.
L. M.
L. M.
You already did P. Q.
Q.
S.
S.
T.
T.
U.
U.
V.
V.
W.
W.
X.
X.
I would like to buy a vowel.
Okay.
So all those are the not okay.
With the P. Okay.
P is a bad one.
P. Okay.
All
and
those
the
are bad letters.
You guys got E as a good letter.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
So A is a good letter. C is a good letter. A B C D E F G.
Can you? I'm
You-
sorry, I'm a visual
H,
person. Can you draw the hallway?
I.
Draw every
J, K,
tile,
L.
No,
including
I just-
every letter. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
just-
I know what she's
You
talking
got-
O.
I'm a visual.
You are
U,
like
Oh,
here,
me too.
right? This is kind of the entrance.
U,
There are
W,
tiles
X, Y,
with
and
letters,
Z.
dozens
Boom.
of letters
Got the good
on
ones.
every tile.
Do we see anything on the walls?
The
Scotches.
sconces.
We see some
And they're
scotches.
they're brightened. They're brightened.
I would
for
like
a minute.
Princess to.
John relays that these letters are.
I want Princess to get this one.
I did.
What?
What? Oh.
You got it?
John
You got an idea?
relays that these letters are the
Oh,
glowing letters. And
Are not good letters.
the voice-
Throw a
Yeah.
rock onto one of the glowing letters that are far enough away from us.
I don't know if I will rock that big.
It's
What is it,
by
weight?
weight. Like his weight triggered it.
Well, I did a rock next to his. And that
John's
was,
It was. I mean, it was not a pebble. Like it was
Oh.
a rock.
Oh.
That's how I did it. Took a little bit of weight,
Okay. Well, I step on the next letter,
which is
an A.
you take one step. You start on the letter E,
Yep.
and you look forward. There is what appears to be an A a little bit in front of you,
Okay.
and it's going to take a full step.
Okay.
You take a full step.
Yep.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
I follow Princess on those same tiles.
Delara, knowing how landmines work, is going to wait until Princess moves off of that tile to move. Landmines don't explode when you step on them. They explode when you lift off of them.
Okay, well, I go to the next letter. I'll go to a C.
You see a couple away. You kind of hop.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Okay, and I do that for the G.
I follow
You're
with
slowly
them.
moving down the hallway.
H. I. N. O. R.
Make a general. I'll let you make acrobatics. Let's say acrobatics.
Give me a moment. Let me cry.
Just to
first.
see how good you are at navigating from tile to tile.
Do we all need to do that because we're following her?
That's more fun when she does.
Acrobatics, you said?
Yeah, let's
With
call it
advantage?
acrobatics.
That'd be a 12.
Good enough. You kind of.
Why do you say it like Okay.
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 DM's having too much
I
fun
go-
with this.
Oh, what letter did I just say?
Oh no!
Are you serious? I think, hold on.
So
You said O, I think.
I don't know.
Keen mind, what letter did
Keen
you
mind, what did you just say?
Look at your feet and see what you're standing
I look
on.
at what letter I'm saying.
You can roll an eye.
John's over there like,
I go to.
No, she did N.
No.
She did N and O.
Did you do in now?
I
Yeah.
thought. Okay.
You-
She was
you
either
were
on
on
O
that.
or
Okay.
R.
I
You're
go,
on O.
I go to the next letter, which is an R.
As you look from the O, you see in front of you kind of what you see to be the end of this hallway, and you see three possible options: an R, a Y, or a Z, all within a similar spacing.
Okay. I look back to my party. We got three options: an R, Y, or a Z.
Get a rock.
wait.
Maybe it's R for
Wait.
Ronald.
Sure. Can she notice any pattern in between the current letters? Like, is there a certain number of spaces in between the letters? Like, how many letters skip?
Some of them are straightforward, some of them are diagonal, some of them are directly to the side.
So there's not really
Like in the
Would you like
alphabet,
to
like
roll an investigation?
A, skip, skip,
Trap.
G.
Are
I'll
you
give you a
following all of
hint.
us?
I would love a hint.
This,
Are you with us?
The correct letters for this puzzle create 2 words. It is a way to make
I'm really
a
good at Scrabble.
to allow somebody to navigate a trap-filled hallway safely as long as you know the code phrase.
Hail Hydra.
Yes.
What are the letters?
So
E.
I'm just-
There are
I need-
10. You've gone through 9 letters.
That one's
There's
out of
10
that one's out
total.
of
Well, then hand it to me. Can I use your pen?
You kind of right there. You need kind of one more. You get the sense there's 10.
What are the letters?
A-C-E,
A, C, E,
G-H,
G, H.
I, O,
What? Can I remember?
What?
O-N, Y-Z.
Can I remember any groups or anything that we have? Well, Delara hasn't been here for most of the campaign.
I'll tell you
Outside
now.
of-
Every letter there is.
Does every letter get used?
It's the
Oh.
last 3 that are
You
used,
10
probably.
total letters. You have moved through 9 tiles. You're looking for the last letter of a 10 letter. 2 words, 10 letters.
Do you what order did we?
Katie, your list is missing letters.
Really?
Let me see your list.
The ones that's on the left?
Yeah, Katie, you did not correctly copy all the letters.
Oh. Sorry. I was just writing down each. I don't...
These ones?
Those are.
Hierarchy. No.
Oh,
A, C,
Those are all the correct letters. There are 2 There are 2 extra letters.
H, I,
2 words, 10
N,
letters.
O, R,
Oh.
Y, Z. What letters did we go on?
You've gone through O.
yeah. E through O in this order.
So there's 2. What was the other letter that we did that was? E was the first one that was okay.
Yeah.
So we.
Doesn't necessarily mean the letters are in the right order.
But
Okay,
you said I know.
Voldemort.
But you said one can. Not all of them are used.
2 of those letters in that list are not used. Every letter is used.
Why is the artificer not in here?
One.
Because he's bad at spelling.
No, one
he
letter
already
is
said
used
that.
twice.
Oh, yeah, he's
Oh.
dyslexic.
He literally said I'm really bad at spelling.
I'm
Some
sorry.
letters are
I'm
used
sorry.
twice.
Some letters are used twice.
It's
Okay.
a phrase that you think might be relevant to what might count.
Okay.
Down. Is
You're
there a
also
D in-
welcome to
No,
just
E.
check, guess, and check.
Okay.
What's our...
So
We're playing Scrabble.
So,
Words.
there's 2 words.
We're playing Hangman with bombs. Okay, what have we recalled Thorn saying anything? Or did Milvia yell anything right before we killed her?
I'm sure she did. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Keen Mind, do you remember Milvia yelling anything?
I don't remember.
The DM doesn't remember.
Wait,
it's not
what
important.
did DM tell us
I've
to write
already-
down?
I
Oh, that
repeated
was
that
our.
question and didn't get anything from it.
Oh, you did? Oh, sorry.
I tried to... were there any dying words that was said that was...
Nothing along those lines.
Oh, did you just look at mama?
How about the word no chance?
Welcome to guess that last letter. At this point, you get the sense that failing a letter is gonna be rough.
Chain.
R,
There's not a
Y,
lot of
Z.
iron-
There's only
iron
3.
chain?
Those R, Y, and Z. One of them.
The Iron Chain! Iron Change.
Well,
Or iron
no,
chain.
T's not one that we're using.
T is an in chain or iron.
The. Yeah.
The.
Oh,
Well, it's 2
it's
words.
2 words. So iron chain. Whatever the shooting.
You're the
thing-
one. You were the one that's crossing on there, so you choose.
Is there a
Okay,
Z?
There's an R, a Y, and a Z. So go.
There's
with
no
R.
E. There's no
Is
E.
it called the iron chain or the iron change?
Iron change.
Okay.
Change.
I
That's it.
say that and I do that. Whatever that needs to
So
be.
3 letters. R, Y,
You
or
pick
Z.
R, Y, or
R.
Z.
Step
you
on
go,
R.
Step on R.
Okay, I step on R.
As you step on the letter Nothing.
Yeah.
You find
Thank
yourself
you.
in
Good job.
front of.
Dolores, smart.
Sometimes.
Find
Here's a
yourself
+1.
in front of a what looks to be a heavy, large, ornate door. John, you with detect magic still up, notice that the door is emanating a magical. There's two types of magic coming off the door. One is a ward,
Okay.
which holds a familiar type of evocation magic, which is you kind of recognize. I don't know. Let's see if you recognize. Make an intelligence check.
bag, and I pull out a vibrating crystal.
Mhm.
See if it does anything.
She's the one by the door.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I grab the vibrating crystal.
You gonna give it up?
This is the one from the tomb.
Yeah.
It's not vibrating,
Oh.
but you could probably sell it. John, make an intelligence check to see if you're able to recognize. That would be cool.
Oh my
I didn't think about
goodness. Why are there so many dice in here?
16 intelligence.
I think
It was you.
it was me.
Intelligence is a +4, so dirty 20.
Shake it up, baby.
that. Dirty 20. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. You recognize this. You kind of recognize the energies of the spell. Seems to be warded with the spell Thunderwave.
That's you.
And then you also notice upon the
On
door
words.
there seems to be some form of arcane seal. upon it.
Spell magic.
I'm just kidding. I don't know if anyone has
Princess,
that.
you see upon the door what looks to be inscribed words.
I would love to read them. Or
What languages do you read?
let me tell you.
Everyone looks at me. It's just a
He's
piece.
just
Right?
got it right on.
Celestial, Common, and Elvish.
It is an Elvish.
Oh, cool.
You read this phrase.
Get
Oh,
off
he's
my
got
lawn.
this. He's got
Get
the,
off my lawn. You kids are not getting your ball
What
back.
does he have?
the pedal for the piano.
Oh,
Nice.
sorry.
Piano
It's
pedal.
okay.
You read, it says, "My voice is silent, yet speaks volumes.
I repeat that to John so he remembers it.
I am always there, but never seen. When light shines bright, I fade away. What
Shadow.
am
I'm sure it's not purpose.
Can you repeat it? Princess, can you read that again?
I say, John, keen mind.
I? My voice is silent, yet speaks volumes. I am always there, but never seen. When light shines bright, I fade away. What am
It's
I?
not.
John, I would also say with your intelligence, you've seen or read of these things before. This is the arcane seal opens if you speak the correct word. If you fail to speak the correct word, the word activates.
If we brainstorm with each other, will that activate the ward?
Do we have to say what is?
Above board, that seems like it would be really lame to just have one person randomly make a guess. I'll let you talk.
Okay.
Okay.
As a party above board. To figure out what your
I don't
answer
think
is.
it's a shadow.
You get one option at making.
because
Yeah.
when the sun shines, a
Can I see
shadow
pen and paper?
occurs.
I'll
Oh,
let
yeah.
you use this.
Oh no.
I got that wrong.
Can I see your notebook, sir?
I'm sorry. Can you read it one
Can I
more
see your
time?
pen?
My voice is silent, yet speaks volumes.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
I am always there, but never seen. When light shines bright, I fade away. What am I? And like I said, John, you are aware of the effects of Thunderwave. How much that you want to share with the party, you're welcome to.
Okay. I would like to share the effects of Thunderwave, so I will pull up Thunderwave. A wave of thunderous force sweeps.
Yeah, he's after something in his diaper bag, and I don't know what he was seeing, but he was screaming at it earlier.
what is the?
Would it be darkness?
Yeah,
So
but-
my voice is silent, but it speaks volumes. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Is it lightning?
Something to do with the book.
The book?
Your book.
It is not to do with my book.
Okay. Okay, there's some attitude behind
Yeah, a
that.
little bit. What was the second part?
My voice is silent but speaks volume. Always present.
Present.
But when the light
Light.
is revealed,
When the light shines.
When light shines
it-
bright, I fade away.
I fade away.
Okay.
So it's not shadows because shadows
Shadows,
are present in
right.
that regardless.
My voice is silent.
So
But speaks volumes.
what is the voice that is silent and speaks?
Always present when light shines,
Library.
but bright when I fade
doors?
away.
Forms.
No, my
They're
voice
not
is always
silent.
But speaks.
volume.
My voice is always my voice is silent but speaks volume. Always present.
Last time you gave us a riddle like this, we figured out a way around it, didn't we?
No, we figured out the riddle.
Okay.
It just took us a long time.
My voice is silent but speaks volumes.
Always present, but when light shines bright, I fade away.
Fade. What fades in the sunlight?
The night.
Maybe.
My voice is silent.
Voice is
Night
silent.
doesn't have.
But
But
speaks.
speaks
Would this be a
volumes.
riddle that maybe Princess would know from a past? Maybe like her childhood, her father would read this to her, and he passed away and was assassinated by Glendon Frostfang, and I don't.
Are you
Wait,
trying to
you're-
write a backstory to figure out the riddle?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also think it's incredibly against type for Princess to enjoy books of words.
Man.
I don't think you've given me any indication.
How about Delara?
You guys cannot talk.
Okay. What?
So you guys keep talking your way through the riddle.
Okay. My voice is silent.
Laura, you try.
But it speaks volume. Do
Yeah,
not
Laura's
do
like,
that.
wait, hold on.
No.
My fake dad.
My voice is silent. But it speaks volume. Always present.
We have to figure this out before
So
session.
night is not always present.
Discuss before you say it.
What's in your pockets?
Oh. Lint.
Oh, the wind.
Okay. Could you repeat it again?
Yes.
Can you
I've
just
read
re-
about these where a DM puts a riddle in front of his party and all he has to do is read the riddle for 45 minutes. My voice is silent, yet speaks volumes. I am always there, but never seen. When light shines bright, I fade away.
Always there, but never
Is
seen.
it the moon? No, because
No.
the moon. No.
Stars? My voice is silent.
Silent, but speaks
Right.
volumes.
No, stars don't speak.
No.
Are we thinking of that too literally, though?
Usually these riddles are somewhere in between literal.
Would John make a connection maybe between the spell and the riddle to see that maybe I think I'm thinking too elemental because of the spell. The thunder.
Do you know the answer, Amber? What does
Spark found his
Thunderwave
way to
do?
the-
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube around you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed away 10 feet from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and isn't pushed.
Is there a way that lightning could be silent?
So, in addition,
Is it character?
Character.
integrity?
Yeah, I mean,
I
that-
don't think
My voice is
integrity is the
silent.
answer to this.
No, because my
I don't know.
I don't think that these guys would choose
My voice
integrity.
is silent, but it speaks volumes.
Is it money?
Ooh. Wait a minute.
Like,
Money talks.
yeah, like,
My does talk.
My
Bright lights.
Power?
good song. Okay. Hey, let me get some.
Did Noah just challenge?
Yeah. You do what you have to, girls.
Oh, you need to take notes.
Power?
Dragons. No, I don't know.
Welcome to the campaign.
Amber wants milk.
Okay.
She opened the fridge. Oh no, apple juice.
Okay.
Can I have it?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's look in the name. The Iron Change.
What's the name?
Does that have... Because that...
Power. My name. And he got down, honey. Every time that I move up.
Not in front of
Is
the
this
kids.
something that is shared between like the council that's meeting? I'm guessing, right? So they have the answer to the riddle.
You get the sense that a secret meeting place is, yeah, like, if you know the codes, you can access them. Like, that's the sense you're getting. That's also would explain why anytime the kind of guard guys walk near it, the other one's got antsy. It's because you can't bring extra people to the next to get it.
So corruption. My voice is silent, but speaks volume. Always present, but never seen. When light shines bright, I fade away.
Are there any checks we can make for another hint?
Katie, give him a kiss.
Guidance.
I would allow.
I smack the booty.
Stand up, Kevin.
Stand up, DM.
I would say Alara. You're standing near kind of one of the letters that's by the wall. You're kind of near one of the last ladder torch scotches. And you look, and it kind of it looks just a little.
Preston.
Like I could pull on it and something might happen.
Maybe make an investigation before.
Fire.
But I have negative one.
Well, it's better to have an idea than to go on.
Okay, can I investigate to see if there's any...
Give yourself
Make an
guidance.
investigation check.
Can I give myself
Give yourself
guidance as I do it?
You can give yourself guidance in this instance. Because you're preparing for it. This isn't an in the moment thing.
14 plus, minus 1, 13.
You have a minus
plus
1?
3. That's what I said. Plus 3.
What are you investigating?
To see if there's any traps or anything if I pull on it.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay, I'm gonna pull on it. It's Alara. I'm gonna.
YOLO.
You go.
Well, that's not true.
As you do, you see kind of the door begin to
Dun,
morph
dun, dun, dun.
and some more words begin to form.
Aha!
It
Okay.
says, I follow you when the sun rises, but vanish when it sets.
A shadow. I don't say that out loud.
I follow you in
How
the
does the
sun.
shadow have a voice?
Follow you when the sun rises. And what's that?
No, I speak volumes. What happens with a shadow?
I have no idea.
It's tall.
Okay. It rises.
It's
Are we talking about volume as in
When the sun... Okay, what does it say when it rises? Something
I follow
rises.
you when the sun rises, but vanish when it sets.
Follow you when the sun rises, but vanish when it sets. Read that part. Is it like it in addition
My
at the
voice-
bottom?
It's
So,
your
okay.
hint.
my voice is silent. It's a person, but
Read
their
the
voice
whole.
is silent.
My voice is
servant.
silent, but speaks volumes.
speaker.
I'm always present, but I'm never seen. When light shines bright, I fade away. I follow when the sun
A
rises,
vampire.
but vanish
See,
when
that's
it
where
sets.
it's.
Okay, read the whole thing together.
Again.
You just did. I'm sorry.
Again.
Elvish.
Read,
Schwines with that.
read,
My
Read every other word.
read it in
my
Draconic.
is but
Read every other word.
my voice is silent, but it speaks
Could
volume.
you stop?
I'm always present, but never seen. What air? When light shines bright, I fade away.
Not air.
Okay. I follow when the sun rises, but vanish when it sets.
That sounds like a shadow, but I feel like
Could
we're
it be
dancing
2
around
words?
it.
No, it's one word.
Is it just one word?
Hey, you said one word, sir.
Did you say one word?
Keep in mind, did he say one word?
He didn't say one word. He said,
It's a riddle.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Wait a minute. What is the elf, the guy that we're looking for, the speaker's real name?
Ronald Thorne.
No, that's his fake name.
What?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Farrellin Blood.
Farrellin Bloodwolf.
Do you want to die?
Yeah.
Because if you say it wrong, you die.
You die.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, we kind of die. We
Yeah.
get pushed out onto the trap, and then a bunch of darts happen,
Right.
and everyone rushes in because they heard the sound
Exactly.
of thunder.
So we die.
We die. This is life or
My
death if we don't
voice
get
is
this right.
silent,
But it
but it
speaks
speaks
well.
volumes. Always present, but never seen. When light shines bright, I fade.
Delora looks
Fade
around
away.
the room to see if she can find
I
any more hints.
follow
I'm
you
kidding.
when the sun rises,
But vanish.
when it sets. Dreams?
Wait a minute.
My voice is silent, but it speaks volume. Always present, but never seen.
I like the Scrabble ones better. I'm good at
When
those.
light shines bright, I fade away. No, dreams don't fade away with bright light. Why has a voice but is silent?
I mean,
I said character.
Yeah, but
integrity.
put that to the rest of the riddle.
Yeah.
Always present but never seen.
A soul. No.
wait a minute. No, because that doesn't fade.
Time doesn't speak.
Okay, well let's think about what has volume. Actions have volume. Think about that.
Our actions speak louder than our words.
Okay. So
Actions.
This has what scenario do we say? Oh, this has a lot of volume. Like this.
I've never said that phrase in my life.
What is it? Music?
I will
It
now.
was like, it's like, no, literally never.
No, music.
DM's gone. Let's look at his computer.
No.
Just kidding.
He worded it.
Speaks loud. Actions speak louder than words.
Is he okay?
What? Okay.
Yeah.
What is Bloodwolf's main thing?
Power.
No. He's not after power because he's not trying to take the whole country over. He's trying to have... Wait a minute. He's trying
Did I
to...
notice any other sponsors that look like the other one?
Do you have any?
No.
Do we wait 30 seconds and we can do another hint? Or...
I had one hint prepared.
Oh, that's okay. If there's no more
I didn't know
hints.
you were so good at riddles. I should have known.
I mean,
We didn't know we were so bad at riddles.
That's
Yeah.
accurate.
It may... This is probably like in a third grade
Give me a
test
riddle
or
from Lord of the
something.
Rings and I can do it.
Because you've
Friend.
seen the movie. Okay. Is this like a door situation? And it's already open? I'm just
What are you
kidding.
looking for?
I'm
I
kidding.
was trying to convince the DM that I had something like
I'd like to rewrite my backstory to make sure that I saw an expert of
Can I see the riddle?
yes, babe. Yes, John.
My voice is silent.
My voice is silent.
My voice is silent.
What fades away in the light?
Can I phone a friend?
Can I phone
Darkness.
Wait! Could you message somebody?
I got rid of it.
He's being prepared.
The light fades out of the DM's eyes. Oh.
Are you kidding?
I'd like to
No,
message
I
the
told you guys that.
I like to message the voice of the sky.
I said I got rid of sending so I could prepare something else. I said, is that okay? And everybody said yes.
Do I see any birds?
There are no birds.
Okay, are we willing to wait 24 hours? I'm just kidding. Uh-oh.
What
Is that battle music?
Turn that down.
Wait!
Just the music.
How long until those guys come down?
has been
Maybe
10
you
minutes?
just gotta think about the riddle.
Oh, goodness. Okay. My voice is silent but speaks volumes. I can't see.
I'm always present but never seen. What is always present but never seen? Blood? I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Bugs.
My voice is silent.
No, not
And he
blood.
went to the bathroom and came.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Speaks volumes. When light shines bright,
Right,
I
I fade away.
Wait a minute. It doesn't say. Did it say fade away or just fade?
I follow you when the sun rises.
That might be something. Did the riddle say fade away or did it just say fade?
Pretty sure it said fade away.
Did the riddle say fade away?
Just here to eat pretzels.
It's here to eat pretzels and play and kill player characters.
All right.
All out pretzels.
Ember,
We have
When light
loads of
shines
pretzels.
bright,
Does Ember
I
have an
fade
idea?
away.
Okay.
no, but she did pee on my leg, so I'm gonna go change that and then change my
Oh,
pajamas.
you through it?
Yes.
I've already changed it a few times this evening. Wow, okay.
Is it pee? Is it?
Is
Is
it
that? Is it urine?
The door opens.
Oh,
We rest them.
Go get your diaper changed.
we are working on it.
Oh my goodness.
Was it a big spot?
That's a little.
Guys, we can't leave this.
My voice is silent.
That speaks volumes.
Oh my goodness. My voice is silent, but speak volume. Say it with passion. And maybe it'll click.
Okay, so
More energy.
is it air? Because air is silent, but it's the wind.
The
My
wind.
voice is silent, but it speaks. Volume always present, but never seen. When light shines bright, does the wind
That's the
go
thing.
fade away
No.
with
Okay.
sunrise? I follow you when the sun sets. I want to say shadow because it's I follow you when the sun
I
sets.
know.
But that's like
But vanishes when it's set. When the night goes away, your shadow. When the night comes, your shadow goes away because there's no.
it does.
My voice is silent.
Right, but the first part, okay, so it doesn't have to be just one word.
So something shadow.
Always present but never seen is the problem.
My voice is silent.
A windy shadow.
I don't see that word.
Wait a minute.
I don't either.
Always present. What are we waiting for?
No, that was a bad idea.
Okay.
Would I be able to recall anything?
We're not talking our way out of this, I don't think.
I know, I'm not.
I think the word that. So I'll give you guys a nudge because I think the wording you're getting hung up on is I'm always there but never seen. I think what you could maybe I could wreck on that too, but is that I am always there but not always seen.
Oh. So it is shadow.
So does your shadow have a voice?
No.
It's
Well, it's your voice.
It's a person.
My voice is silent, but it speaks volume.
That feels really loose. Okay. My voice is silent, but it speaks volumes. Always present, but not always seen. When light shines bright, I fade away.
It sounds like a shadow.
It sounds like a shadow.
Because he's been moving in the shadows.
Okay, so I thought about maybe it was like hope or joy or something.
I love your pants.
Thank you.
I changed one phrase that I thought you guys were getting hung up on as a nudge. I said I am always there but not always seen. as
I think
opposed
it's
to
shadow.
never seen.
Or shadows.
I'm always there but not always seen.
Because that makes the most sense.
I'm good with shadow.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking before, but not always.
Because he's working in the shadows. I don't know. I'm thinking of why he would have that as the code word. Or the
Okay, what are
council-
things that are
or the council
similar?
would have it.
What are things that are similar to shadows?
Darkness.
Darkness, there's shade, shadow.
Well, darkness doesn't go away at night.
No.
No. But a shadow does. Does it say night or when darkness falls?
Sunsets.
Sunset. Wait a minute. The sun!
My voice
The
is
sun
silent.
speaks volumes.
Oh no.
Always present.
This might be a little bit of a meta question. Is the Cult of the Flaming Rock still a thing in this campaign?
I did kind of retcon that a little bit.
Okay.
Just because I
Yeah.
wanted to get away from
The cold.
The falling fire.
it. Yeah, I haven't referenced that
Yeah.
symbol.
That's why I just wanted to make sure.
But that's a good clarification.
Is fire still like relevant-ish?
What do you want?
Kim, notice the gate was open. Went to close the gate. Hi.
Thanks.
Here,
Gail.
Dad, while we cool the party.
I'm thinking it's either it's either elemental or
I think what's okay. Everyone, on the count of 3, just say the first word that comes to your head about this, like what you think it is, and we'll see how much everyone thinks it's the same thing. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Shadow.
Shadow.
What did you say?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, that has the real answer. It's right there in bold.
What's
Hey Cam.
Kim, what does it say?
He said hi.
You read that word.
Can you tell
Found
me
it
what
out.
it says?
You read that word and we're live.
Roll for intelligence.
Hey. Don't
12.
know.
Cam's got a solid.
Kevin,
minus
look at
2.
your computer screen real carefully.
Cam's got a solid -2 to intelligence.
Get a little bit.
Get a little bit
How
closer
many
to your
letters?
You
screen,
still can't
Kevin.
give him small objects because he'll eat them and choke.
Kevin, get really close to your computer screen.
Hold a thin piece.
Yeah,
Of,
Kevin, get really close. Oh no, that's
hold
evil.
a thin piece of tin
Wait a minute.
as a
Let's
mirror.
shine it.
Yeah.
Where's the?
What are you doing?
I'm just kidding. I'm not actually gonna try that. I'm
So
trying to move the
I
camera.
would like to conclude this evening.
Okay.
No.
Not now. I would like to try to solve this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And then kind of set the stage for what you guys
For the
are
battle.
walking
You
into.
can't look it up in ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Which ChatGPT just gets blown up with this riddle.
Yeah, ChatGPT, here's a riddle my DM gave me. He's dueling. It's basically
Ashley's like-
ChatGPT's playing D&D against each other.
Ash is like,
That would
Right.
actually. I would actually.
I pay for the Pro GPT, and I may or may not have asked it for several riddle options I could use.
Oh man.
My voice is so
What has Kevin entered in the last?
okay, my voice is silent, but
Oh, actually, you can't. When you get into my GPT, don't look at that. That's got a lot of information.
I won't. I don't even know how.
I know how. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, let's read it again.
My voice is silent, but it speaks volume. Always present, but not always seen. When light shines bright, I fade away. I follow you when the sun rises, but vanish when it sets.
I'm
All right.
guessing shadow, but why would that speak volume?
Okay?
Voice is silent. What is something like a shadow? Like, I know I've just asked that already, but
So darkness.
darkness.
Maybe
But
we
that.
just hung up on shadow and it's not shadow anymore.
Okay, let's read through the prompts again.
This is everything I thought giving a riddle to a D&D party would be.
Because we can't use dice to get out of this. We can't rely on our characters. We have to do it.
My voice is silent, but it speaks
Hi.
volume. Always present, but not always seen. When light shines bright, I fade
Yes. Read the
away.
word.
I follow you when the sun rises, but vanish when it sets.
Is it love? No.
No, that doesn't vanish.
R.I.P.
Oh.
My voice is
Okay, just to confirm, the players will have to come up with this, not our characters.
This is a player thing.
Frick! Okay, so I'm gonna do
Why? You know we only kill things, Kevin.
Oh, it's Friday night. Okay,
What
so
follows you when the sun rises, but vanishes when it sets? Is it the morning? Is it the sun?
I thought the sun, but how does that
speak volume.
speak volumes?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a literal thing. I think it's gonna be like, oh, their
Yeah.
actions speak louder than words, something like that.
But do actions disappear with?
Exactly, it doesn't. So That's why I was thinking integrity or character.
Integrity doesn't disappear with the sun either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it'll hold.
But he also said it doesn't. He did not say that it had to be 2 or 1 word.
Right.
Right? Did you say it had to be 1 word?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was one word.
Oh, I thought you had something.
Okay, well, let's think about this event. It's the Iron Change. Does that have anything to do with this riddle?
So, Thorn, what he says is the only thing that matters is power. Those
Is that
who
what
are
he said?
strong- He was saying that those that are strong are meant to rule life
Yeah.
and be in the power of a bloodline. So maybe there's something in there.
You cannot.
That would be true, because why would he put the password as some random, like a shadow? Or maybe, I don't know. I feel like we're dancing around it. Like, I don't
think it's power.
know, because that doesn't disappear either. Like, it's... Look through your spell list and see if you can see anything. Like, something that'll come to mind.
Riddle solving.
Don't have riddle solving, unfortunately.
Wait a minute. Do you have that thing where you can ask a question and see the outcome?
Not equipped or not prepared. You're aggravating.
Do I see bugs?
Probably, but they're gonna have a very low intelligence.
I was able to talk to a fly, and it went just about how we thought.
Maybe dispel magic?
I don't know if it would even be strong.
Not
enough
prepared.
Okay.
I do.
They came with killing spells, not figuring out spells.
for this. Yeah.
Oh, thank
We don't
you.
think we're. What's planar ally?
I don't actually have that one.
Oh. Oh. Is that because of the
I just
beads?
wasn't able to modify the prayer beads
Ah.
on them.
Gotcha.
That includes a level 6 spell. I want you guys to have spells equivalent to your own spell level.
Yeah.
Which I didn't get
That's
down
true.
in my spells.
Yeah. I think I was limited to 5th.
The
fourth.
highest level spell you have.
Okay.
Well, okay, I think it's 4th then, because I
Okay.
have 3rd level spells, but I can cast one.
Yeah, good catch.
What's okay? I'm sorry. Read it again.
My voice is silent, yet speaks volumes. I am always there, but not always seen. When light shines bright, I fade away. I follow you when the sun rises, but vanish when it sets.
When light the moon. The moon isn't always seen because of the phases.
Would
When
it
light
speak-
shines bright, it fades away.
Would it speak volume? Would that?
The man in the moon?
My voice
What?
is silent.
No.
Voice is one. Always present. but not
Since you
always-
stop.
I think the moon is actually.
Does the moon follow you?
Yeah.
Does it follow you when the sun rises?
Oh.
Oh, I got that crossed up. Light?
No.
What is it, Cam?
Like-
No, because light's part of the riddle.
All right.
Shadow's the only thing that's
I
making
just want
sense.
to confirm. I happen to have a burn book full of gossip. Maybe I wrote something down that correlates to this riddle.
So there was a
I don't
player.
believe you would have written anything down that correlates to a random riddle you found on the locked door in the hall.
Okay, very, very good.
But thank you.
Railroad. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Railroading!
I'm kidding. Literally the
I'm gonna
opposite.
tell you, you guys are overthinking.
Okay, I think
Shadow.
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 All in on Shadow.
And I will say it.
Shadow
Is
on
there-
3.
Why?
An anchor point John can grab onto.
Not.
John's like, this is totally gonna work,
Okay.
guys. Ties himself to the wall.
Do we agree that Shadow is most likely the word, and I will say it, and it will be okay?
What if we all say it at the same time? As one.
I do not feel that shadow is it,
Okay.
but he says we are overthinking it.
Okay.
So maybe that it is shadow.
Okay. I approach the door.
By standing at the same time, safe time.
Yes. And I say, Shadow.
As you do, there is a moment pause as John, your detect magic, watches the door and fade away. And as you see the door slowly...
We did this for 30 minutes. That was the first thing we said was shadow.
So how does the shadow have a voice?
Because
I told you, it's-
we have a voice. The voice, it's our shadow.
It's our shadow is of us. We have
Like,
my
right
voice.
now, her
what does it
shadow's
say?
mouth is
My
moving.
voice is silent because it doesn't talk because it's a shadow.
I love how we're yelling
But
at Noah
I know.
like we were absolutely
But
sure
it-
this the whole time.
No,
That's the guards from the, like, why are you guys arguing out here?
No, because look at his shadow. Kevin's shadow, it speaks volumes. So, and see my shadow, it's going up. Like when you're standing in the sun.
I don't think that's the reason.
And it's-
We got the riddle right. Let's just go through the
Like
door.
volume.
You were taking the part too literally that you should not have taken.
Okay,
What part
I,
too
Only
literally?
figurative.
I go through the door.
As you look inside, you see
Noah's upset.
what
John's upset.
appears
Stop
to
thinking
be-
of
Don't get it.
Okay.
what appears to be in front of you seems to be some opening, and just to your right you see
Hi, baby.
what looks to be some kind of steps to what appears to be a raised platform. Make a perception check, Princess, since you're kind of in the lead here.
I will do that.
With advantage? Pretzel. That pretzel saved you.
Yes. So, thank you. 1 moment. Perception plus 4, so 21.
Okay. You smell
What about 18?
Can I go?
a number of individuals that kind of a multitude of bodies, I would say. As you kind of step in, you begin to hear as the door opens what sounds to be. Would you chill? What sounds like voices that are raised, not yelling, but participating in a heated discussion as you hear you hear kind of rising above it someone say, "Gentlemen, gentlemen." Well, it says, "Gentlemen and ladies, our guest of honor will arrive shortly." You recognize this voice.
Is it Ronald?
It says, "Our guest of honor will arrive shortly, and regardless of the outcome of this meeting, the parties are in place to execute the plan. The Queen dies tonight. Our goal here is to finalize our decisions of what is to take place in the aftermath." He says, "In silence, we hold the power to reshape this kingdom. But only united will we forge the iron of our will into our unbreakable future." He said, "May I remind you that in this time, if the strong do not agree, then only the strongest will survive." He says, "That is the iron change." And you see in front of you kind of two paths. One that seems to head straight ahead into what you kind of get the sense of where the voices are, and one that kind of goes, it looks almost discreet to the right, almost like it was set up for servants of some kind to discreetly enter and exit. What do you want to do?
I feel like we would be best to go to the servants.
We go to the servants' place.
Or, okay.
And there, we will bring tonight's game to an end. As we come back, we will let you know what you see in the...
Woo. Well,
Can I have that bag of pretzels?
sure.
That was tense.